Hello everybody, and welcome back to ye old Dorkvision stream. Watch this stream every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our sister stream, The Rime of the Frost Maiden, on Wednesdays from 7 to 10. I have books on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild, and you can support me another way on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. Get that out of the way. Let's get into what happened last time and what caused all of this. So, guys... we're exploring Connacht. You got into a shop with Odie's dad running it, and took up some strange potions and jugs and all that stuff. Let's see, what else did you guys do last time? Does anybody remember?
Mostly.
You got scrolls. I think you guys got a bit of info dump on Connacht in general. The fact that it's run by like a king and a queen, and that there's two main factions.
We actually
Druids are completely useless.
Yeah, we actually met the contacts. We also learned that the consort of the king was sent off to war?
Yes.
As possibly some sort of like weird hurrah?
Well, morale does need improving.
Okay.
Besides that, you guys met with Teresa Gall and Moirin at the Ilona's Coach Tavern up in the Market Terrace of Connacht, and learned from them that they don't seem to know this Linessa that you're looking for, but they seem to fit the description. They said that their parents were people of a different name that died in the forest long ago, and that they've lived with their aunt ever since. But it wasn't before long that a bunch of thugs claiming to be members of the Crown's Guild came in and started pressing a merchant for apparently
For their
payment
coin.
or for coin, and
Yeah,
you guys
coin and
decided
crown.
to intervene. There's also somebody among them that somebody might know, but
Yep.
the time for talking has passed because it's combat time. Combat time. All right, this crown sees Mao coming up behind Biff, poking them on the shoulder. Hey, how'd you get in here? And then
I walked.
Seamus just yells at them, come on, let's show them what the crowns are gonna do to them. Do to these fuckers that think that they can step in our turf. Let's see what he can do. Okay.
Mouse is gonna yell. So I assume I am not allowed to kill these people.
Try to knock him out.
Okay.
Crown's thug pulls out a spear and stabs at Mao. That does
Nope.
not hit you. I've updated the overlay, and your AC is not that. So
Nice chunky 20.
they will try again. Oh, 11 piercing damage this time.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, you take 6 damage instead. They're going to
Crystal. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Sure. They move around to the other side of you, Mao, and they're going to use their shield bash. So they can do that as well. Oh, but it misses, even with the flanking bonus. Let's see. Mao, it is your turn. But see, were you going to say something?
Oh, did you ever figure out why the health were all like messed up?
No, I have no clue why the health was messed up when I got in here.
Yeah, because I had to fix for Odie's token as well. So just yeah,
Oh,
Huh.
that was also wrong?
yeah. It turns out.
Oh,
That's weird.
what do you... Is it supposed to be 191?
Yeah.
Holy
Are
crap,
you-
that's a lot
Are
of
you,
health.
are you what?
How do you
Odie
have
has
60 more health
191?
than Zumazi? You told me it was 161, I thought.
No,
Damn.
no, that was for Amon. Because the reason I was asking is because Amon hasn't been on screen. I was wondering if it got preserved, kind of like if it's something like an effect that happened that kind of did every kind of on-screen character getting a chunk
It
taken out.
should theoretically be linked to your character sheet, not to the token at all. The token should just reference HP, whatever's written on the character sheet for them. And he
Mhm.
should be linked to Odie. I'll just double check that, because that's... Yeah, because it goes to Odie's sheet when I shift double click him. I don't know, man. Everybody's HP just was like decreased by 20 for some reason when I logged in today.
Mm.
Anywho, now it's your turn.
We're playing on hard mode now, boys.
Non-lethally.
Oh, I
33
see.
hit? Yeah, it's a crit on a
Sorry,
non-lethal attack.
I'm used to hearing the die roll.
It's
That-
a cartoon slap in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
just using the side of my blade, or the back of it, so I'm just pulling out for Roni Kenshin.
Pressure point.
that is going to hit. So let's see. What's the max damage without sneak attack?
I mean, it's a... Let's see what the damage is. D8? I think that's what it is. Plus 5 for dex, plus 2... I don't know what the mod is.
So,
So,
if I'm
8
hovering
and
over
should be
it,
13.
it's an 8 and 5 for the dex, so that's 13. Then the
Oh, it's a
acid,
plus 2 weapon.
then the acid is 2d6.
Yeah. So it'd
Okay.
be...
So that's
12.
12. 12 plus 13 is 25.
Mhm.
Take 25 damage. Ooh! These guys seem to be very resilient, though. Anything else for your turn, Mao?
Bonus action disengage.
All right.
I'm on the table.
You tumble away onto what appears to be a table jutting out from the stairs, leading up into the veranda area. And
I have the high ground!
I'll knock you out of there. Anything else?
No.
Then Zumasu, it is your turn.
Yeah, actually, I'm higher in the initiative order for once. This is a first. So Seamus is the one in front of me.
Aye, he seems to be the leader. He's got like a bald head and a wreathy crown tattooed on his bald head.
What? I have a feature I never use. I'm gonna cast Suggestion on.
Oh. Right. Well.
I'm gonna look towards him and kind of stare him down for a second and be like, you know, I think you all would be better off doing something else today and not wasting your time here.
You would like to go home and rethink your life. I would like to go home and rethink my life.
Thought it over. I still want to sell death sticks.
I will say a natural one will not do it. So, you cast Suggestion on this guy, and just looks at you, and after one of the crowns gets knocked over the head and Mao dances onto the table, Seamus kind of looks back and goes, these guys aren't worth our time. What? We didn't even get started. Look, that one just hit back at Fergus over there. Or not, we already have someone named Fergus.
McGinty.
McGinty. Good one.
Guinness.
Oh, that's the next guy. That's the next thug. All right. He seems to be no longer under your their.
No longer willful to fight.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like I guess he's
She
charmed.
lost aggro.
All right.
He's heartbroken. Got it.
Sure.
You know, like literally, like this fight is less than 6 seconds. Someone just swung once, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Hands are being thrown here. Let's.
It looks like he's not willing to
Tough
fight,
shit,
but
get
his
hit.
thugs don't seem to be controlled by him fully. They don't know what's come over him. But if you guys can convince them that this isn't worth it, then maybe they'll stop. Anything else, Zumasu?
I guess I'm gonna walk past. I don't want to leave the peoples vulnerable. I guess I'll just kind of go over here.
Ah, yes, sir. Heroically running away. This is.
Well,
freaking-
I'm blocking off their way to get to them because the thugs
Mhm.
are over here.
Sure. All right. Odie. Odie's been lurking near the entrance. He was told not to do anything drastic. Would you like to do something drastic?
Well, I saw the crowd spell got hit, so I'm just like, I'm thinking I'm gonna cast a Thorn Whip, with against the Crown's Thug over here, which is let's see, I believe it is a range.
Should be a ranged magic attack.
It's a melee spell attack for some reason.
Oh, because
Not
it's
that it-
reach. It's reach.
Yeah.
Well, a 30 does hit.
Okay.
So you can pull them 10 feet closer?
Yes. 1d6 piercing damage. That.
Wait, really?
Oh wait.
You're like
increase
level
this.
17.
Yeah, 4d6. Yeah, 4d6. All right. A little bit better.
All right.
And then I'm gonna make the Three Stooges noise, whoop, 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 and then run away.
Hey, you get away from my new friends! You whip a thorny vine towards the thug and pull on his leg a bit. Whoa! And you skedaddle up onto the rafters there.
No trouble.
Oh, is Cersei doing anything? They're outside.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, animals stay on the outside. I have my manners.
That's fine. Yeah, we weren't raised in no Anyway, this thug, you must have done something to him. Get over here. This thug's gonna run up to Zumasu and open with a shield bash. Seamus is not providing flanking because he's not fighting, but a natural
Damn.
20 will do it. That's gonna do 12 damage to you at max, and then I'm gonna need a strength save.
Okay.
The bards are still
Okay.
going hot.
This is the most entertainment they've seen probably
That's
in a
not great.
long time.
That's surprising. Zumasu is knocked prone.
I rolled a 6.
Did roll a 6, huh? All right.
You said it was 12 damage?
Yes, 12 damage. And then,
Okay.
now that you're prone, let's do some advantaged spear attacks against you.
Wait, can I do math? I can't do math.
I don't know. It looks like a 22 is going to hit you on the ground, though,
Yeah.
for another 11 piercing. Remember, you can just hit minus and then the amount of damage dealt, and then it'll append it to your health. Although, as we saw, maybe that's what the problem was.
Mm.
Still don't know why
Okay.
everybody's HP was just minused.
Alright. I wasn't paying attention and I just got clocked in the face and then hit on the face.
Oh yeah, Jay, make sure to check on your Boomcrash's HP
yeah.
stats.
I put it up to its last
why?
known number, but I don't know if it's increased since then.
Okay, I'll double check. It looks approximately right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just logged in and everybody just had like minus 20 or 30, so maximum
like,
health.
Jinkies.
Yeah, I had like level 12 like HP, and I was like, excuse me, I have triple numbers now.
Yeah, that's significant for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. And with that, it's Teresa's turn. She's a little surprised at this development. She's going to... Let's see. She's going to touch Boom Crash and cast Bark Skin on you to increase your AC to 16.
Oh.
Oh, joy of rapture.
Plus 1 AC for you.
Oh look,
I'll take it.
Boom Crash is going from bird to dinosaur.
And she's going to end. Moirin is not as much of a combatant, but she is going to... she's going to whisper at a little mouse that she pulls out of her pocket. Then the mouse is going to rush over to this Crown's thug, near Zumasu, and distract him. It's going to provide the help action on the next attack against them. And Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I might have advanced it too much, actually. Yeah, it was supposed to be this thug's turn.
Okay.
Okay, this guy is going to run over to Mao. Hey, you leave McGinnis alone! Is it McGinnis? I think so. Oh, McGinty. It was McGinty.
Yeah,
Nope.
Oh my
McGinty.
god.
Okay, this is not a advantaged attack, so 19 does not hit Mao. They're
Mm-mm.
going to keep going, though, and get another rolling hot tonight.
Fuck off.
Damn it.
Let's do 16 damage to Mao with a spear. Mao dodges 2 of the attacks, but finally a spear finds purchase somewhere in your lower hamstring. And now it's Boom Crash's turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, what do I do? Probably going to... So Seamus is sort of...
Oh, he's suggested. I told him.
Yeah, I'm not touching Seamus.
Yeah.
Are you knocked on the ground and prone?
I'm currently
Yes.
prone because I slipped and got hit in the face with a shield.
There's no risk of attacking
Yeah.
Zumasu.
Okay, so if I just do an Eldritch Blast to this dude,
Yep.
um,
And you have advantage on
I
it.
keep... Excellent. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna unload on this dude because I'm pissed. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, all except for the 16 are going to hit. So that's gonna be... No, that's gonna be 26, 30, 34 damage.
And
they
he
are
is
knocked...
blasted.
Yeah. They are knocked all the way over near Goose by 3 Eldritch Blasts. One of them smashes a chair nearby, much to the annoyance of the tavern keeper. Hey!
I sort of call out like, sorry, I wasn't expecting all of those to land.
Good one, Boom Crash. I'll
Alright.
be up in a second.
Anything else? Boom.
I'm gonna step over Zumasu and like physically block anybody from...
Zumasu was
now
doing
they're
that.
doing the guarding.
Sumasu is like, I'll interpose myself between them. Oh! Boomcrash is like, I'll protect you, Sumasu.
I will be the meat shield until you get back up, in which case I am going to duck behind you and hide.
Fair enough. Alright, with that, is Goose doing anything?
Goose is gonna... Remind me which of these merchants are the jerks?
Anybody that's name is Crown's Thug is a jerk. Biff is also a jerk.
Okay.
Fergus was getting harassed.
Okay.
This guy was also getting harassed, but he's just kind of smiling there.
Look,
Okay.
if you shoot that many shots and innocent bystanders get hit, you know what? They were in the way. They knew the risks.
Okay, Goose is gonna go here and give Mao the help action.
Alright, sounds great. Then it's Seamus's turn. Seamus is going to head over here and go, look, they got magic. We gotta get out of here. We don't want to die for this, do we? He's gonna try and convince his comrades not to keep attacking. Let's do.
Man, it's been like 12 seconds in a fight and they're already giving up.
Yeah, it's fine. That's usually
Let's
how
do
it goes.
intimidation. Okay, well, they're ignoring
Suck
Seamus.
it.
They're itching for a fight, and Biff kind of sees Mao and is gonna back up a bit.
Better fucking do it. Yep, thank you.
And
That's all I
go over to
wanted.
Boomcrash.
That's all I wanted.
He's gonna take out his mace. Oi!
No.
Gonna hit Boomcrash for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I saw that, Biff.
And then he's gonna hit Fergus. And hit him for 5 bludgeoning damage. Ooh! What the?
Hey, leave the man alone.
Just
Chaos
following
machine.
orders. Alright, this guy at the top of the round is going to climb up and go after Mao. Well, maybe we'll go here for a bit of flanking fun. Shield bash. Okay, with flanking, that's +2, so that's not gonna hit. So, 2 spears. One of those is gonna hit for 7 piercing Mao.
Good, it just makes the gif I put into the stream memes way more accurate.
Alright. Ah, there we go. It's Ace Ventura with spears. on his face.
With arrows stuck like into his legs, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah,
Did you take your 7 damage?
I did.
Alright. Then it is your turn, my friend.
We're still not killing them?
Yes.
Fine.
I don't know that.
Tell Odie we don't kill them.
I'm sure he can hear you too.
Which one are you attacking?
The one
Odie,
next
just
to
knock him out. Don't kill him.
I don't know. My wisdom score just happened to be really low all of a sudden now.
What happened to those morals you said you had?
Well, I have them. The player doesn't.
And it's also, maybe that's only about children. Maybe everybody else is like free game.
Yeah. He's
Now-
a family guy.
Now you spin around with your scimitar, clattering against one thug's shield, and then slamming into this guy's thigh. They take some damage, but they're used to getting roughed up, so they're still working fine. Anything else?
Goose was helping, so but not threatening, so I don't get sneak attack, right?
No, that's an adjacent ally threatening them.
There you go. I was like, should I hit the button or not?
Then yeah, Goose gets in this thug's face and distracts them well enough that your thigh shot is actually dealing a very grievous wound. Not to mention the acid, the necrotic damage, all that stuff, festering the poor thing. He starts screaming and clutching at his thigh in pain.
Did it get the balls? Did it get the balls?
Technically didn't hit your arteries, so you will live if you stop.
Alright, make an intimidation check.
Oh. No.
12 isn't bad. Them for a second. I'm gonna say no, not quite. They are still fighting, although this guy in particular feels not great about it. At initiative count 20, the drunk guy at the bar puts down his mug and pulls out a crossbow and kind of just turns towards the thug. Listen here, you fucks. Get out of this tavern. This is Alona's coach, it's Coin's territory. I don't want you all causing no trouble for Beverly here. And he's gonna try an intimidation check on his own.
I hope he doesn't shoot. He's still gonna miss.
Intimidation. Well.
Wow.
Okay, sure.
Who's
Awesome.
this folk hero?
He points his crossbow at this thug over here, and they just kind of like raise their hands. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, didn't really think that anyone else was in here. These folks are adventurers. We should get out of here. That's what I've been telling ya. Seamus shouts from the banisters. We gotta get out of here before the cops show up. And they all start running out of the bar.
And don't you come back! I say as I get back to my feet.
Don't you come back? He like knocks into you as he's like running away. Biff kind of like looks back and forth at people before following them out just as quickly. Oh.
Disappointed.
They leave. The
So,
drunk guy
this
just like
is-
puts down the crossbow and says,
Okay.
"Give me another one, Beverly. Is this one on the house?" Sure. Good.
Amazing.
Alright, is this a normal thing that happens? I just yell to Beverly?
Not all the time. But occasionally there are ruffians that try to cause trouble. Usually
Aren't you guys?
Usually the Crown's folk. The Market Terrace is Coin's place. Coin's territory.
I'm
Weird.
surprised that this is kind of even partially accepted, given that you guys aren't you fighting a war? Wouldn't you be a little stricter on that sort of behavior?
Well, I'm not much of a politician or anything like that. But I do not speak for anybody here, but the Crowns are kind of, well, and the drunk guy just claps down his mug of ale and goes, "The Crowns are bastards, bunch of nationalists. All they do is tout war and being proud for your country and all that. All the Coins want is wealth, too. Two sides of the same city, I guess."
I thought you were gonna say
Bastards.
coin. It would have been kind of funny.
Only
Yeah, it
one
is
of
kind of
those
weird that you guys
coins.
have two monarchies going on at the same time.
The merchant dusts off his wound and looks at you
Oh.
and says, "Well, that's how things are done around here.
And that's where the Roman Republic failed.
I didn't know about this Roman Republic, but it works for what we have here. They check each other. One wants to rule the city and one wants to control the wealth, and they both work back and forth. And it's done well so far, but the Coins have been accosted by the Crowns every now and then. More so lately than before. I don't know what's gotten into them. But I thank you all for helping me and my friend here. We should
Nope.
probably get back to business, but perhaps somewhere else. Come with me, Aimer.
But you're not
Yes,
gonna pay us for your protection?
It's okay, Mao. We kind of almost caused a scene.
Well, surely a bunch of adventurers like yourself did this out of the goodness of your own hearts, yes?
I also kind of make a motion to Tessa to like at Mao, just like we want to make a good impression.
I look like a common folk from this place, so I am a small half elf with ginger hair. I live around here. I need to get paid for stuff.
Make a deception check.
Oh, yeah, I don't reckon. And Odie says, "Oh, yeah, I don't recognize him."
You don't recognize half your pigs.
Now, you listen here.
I'm gonna start another fight with Odie.
He shakes his head and he says, "If it'll get you out of my hair," and he hands each of you 10 gold pieces.
I hand him it back and like, no, it's fine.
Very
It's like,
well.
it's
We'll be
I'm
on our
so-
way.
I'm so embarrassed. Stop being a Karen.
That's the...
They walk
Boom
out.
Crush feels bad because she trashed a chair. How much for a chair?
Yeah, we just give the
Well.
money to Beverly. That's literally what this was. Except for
Yeah.
Mouse totally gonna keep hers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't break a chair. Yeah.
3 gold pieces ought to fix a chair.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was not intended. So she gives 3.
My
And pockets
apologies
for
as
us.
well, Beverly. I didn't mean to cause no trouble. After all, it was those crowns that came in and did all of this. That's fine, Fergus. You're always welcome here. I just hope that they don't come back for you. Hey, Fergus, where's my cut of the coin? You didn't do anything, Siak. You just yelled at them a bit and threatened them. Aye, but they knew my reputation. And what reputation is that? Sitting on your ass getting drunk nowadays. Now, you won't be getting any reward from Fergus or Eimer. Come on, let's get out of here before any more crowns show up. They leave out through the door.
Are you gonna come join us, or are you just gonna hide over there?
Who are you
What?
talking to?
I
Odie.
was like, yeah, well, if you provide a meal, I ain't gonna say no to it.
Yeah, maybe I could reckon to finish my meal. I turned to Tessa and everybody, and I just like, sorry about that little excursion. Mind if we just finish the meal? Maybe come with a time, maybe tomorrow, to meet with your aunt, Tessa.
Sure.
I'm gonna sit uncomfortably close for no real reason.
Oh, you've got a goblin friend. I didn't realize they were with you.
I'm gonna chew with my
Um,
mouth open.
Boom Crash sort of is just like, Odie, I'm sorry, that was my spot.
Like,
Excuse me?
all right, I gotta scoot an inch. As I was trying to do like half an inch, but there's a line to a grid, so
Haha!
you imagine it.
Yeah, Boom Crash sees your inch and takes a mile, so.
That's perfectly fine.
Resh shimmies on into a seat. Teresa just says, well, I don't know if I should just invite strangers over to my place, but I am curious. Moirin says, I can come with you, Teresa, if you want. I mean,
We could also meet someplace else if you'd rather us not, visit your home. That's fine with us.
Yeah.
no,
this
it's
is-
fine. We can meet there. It's probably safer anyway. There's no crowns usually out in the hedge, out in Middle Tower.
Yeah, do you know anything about that? Like, is why this might have... He said this is happening a bit more often. They usually accost the merchants.
Things have been getting a bit tense lately. I don't claim to know much about it, but the king's been at odds with the queen a lot lately. Normally they're, pretty similar, like differing issues, and they talk it out and compromise, but lately they've been having a real hard time. I don't know if it's the war or what it is, but the point is, there's lots of division here in Connacht, and not everybody knows how to deal with it.
Mhm.
Fair
Sounds
enough.
like the glue from the relationship is missing. I yell from the bar, I'm like, I need a beer.
Beverly hands you a beer, Mao. Here you go. Just don't give it to Shiak. He's running up a tab.
Sure. I hand over whatever gold is needed.
Yeah, just a silver.
Oh, okay. Even cheap.
Oh my god. We don't know how how much things cost anymore. We're
yeah,
too rich.
You
Yeah,
guys are
just
tipping like
everything-
Al Capone.
It's like how much does a banana cost?
What could it cost?
$12?
$10? Here, kid, go see a Star Wars.
Completely out of touch.
Well, listen, maybe we can meet up tomorrow. Maybe sometime just after the morning, once I get my chores done.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Right? And we won't have too long there. I'll have to go to class after, I think. But we can try to talk to her and see what she knows, if she knows anything. I'll try and talk to her as well.
That sounds like a good plan. Boom Crash is just sort of trying to settle her and be encouraging.
Like shit sucks.
Lots happening very fast, and I just hope it doesn't uproot me in any way.
I hope so too. I don't want to interrupt the life that you're building here. So if there's anything that we can do to help settle or help at all in order to make this a little easier for you, just let us know. We're not enemies.
I don't think you're enemies, but suppose I can turn the bark skin off. The bark like clips off of you, crumbles into into just dust.
Odie says.
What?
She's shedding.
It's like, and Boom Crash sort of says, and thank you for that, by the way. Armor is something that I definitely struggle with in a conflict.
I was getting that impression. But I'm kind of a stranger to combat, so I just tried to stay out of it.
You did good. You did good, kid. And she sort of like...
Thanks.
Anyway, you don't have to draw this out any more than absolutely necessary.
Because it's getting awkward. Oh yeah.
It's like she's
Leave.
we can finish our meal and like let her gather her spoons and her thoughts, because she seems like she's stressed out and maybe doesn't want to talk. So that's sort of the impression that I'm getting.
I'm gonna try and lighten the mood by just trying to recount some of our stories, leaving out, any important details.
You mean
type
about
thing.
the time that you died, and then he died, and then I died,
Yeah,
and
so
how
could
she died?
So could I just try to cheer them out, or maybe lighten the mood by describing some of our adventures and stuff, since I kind of already know we aren't just regular traveling peeps.
Sure, you can make a persuasion check. See if
Yeah.
it'll lift the mood. Go to Mao for
Roll
a
a
sec.
one. Let's see if you roll a 1. I just want to see if you roll a 1.
A 30.
Nah, I did not.
You tell
Okay.
a lot of exciting stories, and you might even be able to pull some out of them. Let's see. Mao, you get your beer, and guy next to you just kind of is eyeing you up and down.
What?
You fight well. Where'd you learn to do that?
Here and there. Mostly nowhere, though.
What kind of weapon is that?
You show me yours and I'll show you mine. How about that? Because I don't trust you walking away with my blade. I think it's better than yours.
Beverly says, please don't ask him that.
I meant actual blades, and I'll just put the scimitar on, the countertop.
Don't worry, Beverly. I wasn't gonna go all rancid on you. I'm gonna go see if anybody else needs any help. Maybe over here.
I love how much Mao does not know what's going on.
Nope.
He pulls out a massive, dagger and puts it onto the table.
Basically a machete.
And then takes out a heavy crossbow, plops it onto the table.
Oh, are we gonna do one of those? Because I'll start unloading.
And he takes out another small dagger.
Oh yeah, no,
We're
this
in a
is it.
tavern.
No, it's happening. Oh yeah, those are nice. Here, I got this one, and I pull out Cinder Smite. This one's cool. Cinder Smite ignite, and it lights up on fire.
I have haven't seen weapons like these in some time.
You're an adventurer, right?
Well, I wouldn't say adventurer. The name's Shiok. Shiok Mudwallow. And
So you
yours?
wallow in mud?
It's just an epithet.
Look, sometimes names have meaning.
The loathsome dung eater.
The
He is
the
an ass.
furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I only give nowhere.
Nowhere
is the name.
Tieflings. Well, I was member of the Gowinsbow Rangers, pathfinders from the lodge here in Connacht,
Hey.
but I haven't been there a long time.
So what you're saying is you know the lay of the land?
Guide.
You could say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like you've been itching for a fight. What if you paid you to, like, show us around? We have a place we need to go to, and we're not really certain of this area.
It also
What's
might
it
be
pay?
dangerous.
Guys, why do I pay people for guides?
Probably
Just
200 gold a
yelling.
day.
Ask him what his going rate is.
Ugh, you're making me have conversation. What's your going rate?
Kind of like glances at the weapons and says, I'll say, 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, no, we'll just go hire somebody from, like, the fucking actual rangers then. That's way too pricey.
Hold on, little tiefling lady. Maybe I
Goose
could,
hops up onto the counter.
since we seem to be such friends, maybe I can do it for a discount of, 500? 250?
I just keep staring.
Listen, I gotta make some money for a bit, especially if I'm gonna be putting my life on the line out there in the woods filled with undead. You hear about that, yes?
Yeah, I know, we took care of a giant swarm coming into town, so we're actually pretty okay on armaments and weapons and shit. Also, that one has a pig that eats them. I don't know if you've seen Odie, but shit, he's scary.
How's about 20 gold pieces a day?
Sure.
Very
Robbing
well.
this guy.
Worst case scenario, if we make it back in good standards, we'll pay for supplies or something, or we'll give you a bonus.
Sounds good to me. Where are we heading, anyway?
I just lean over again to the zoo. Where are we going again?
So anyway, the giant. What'd you say?
We're heading someplace, right? This guy is a guide.
Oh, sweet. I tell them wherever we figured out it was because I don't
was
think
like-
I remember where it was.
It was down south. I can't remember if
Yeah,
it had a
that-
name.
The ruins
Yeah, that's
of
what
Morvenwind.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
I know where it is. I can lead you there. At least you got a
We think-
destination in mind.
Yeah, we think the undead problem might be coming from there. We're hoping to squash that.
Yeah, you don't even need to stay for the fight. We can just pay you to get us there, and you can go back.
If you want to join the fight, we could give you some of the spoils.
Don't. Why?
Because we could probably use the help.
It's been a while since I've used my crossbow for anything but pointing, but yeah, I'll help any way I can. Besides, I don't want to get bitten my ear off by some undead.
Protect your town and all that.
It's a deal, Miss Nowhere. He extends a hand, kind of wavering.
I shake.
Now, how about we seal the deal by getting me a pint of ale?
I'm gonna give you your first day pay, and I'm not gonna buy you more alcohol. Because I
Oh,
think
come
Beverly
now.
might not let me buy more alcohol if I get you alcohol.
Fine. Tastes so much better when someone else buys it for you, but I can do it myself for once. Beverly! Oh,
I
why
give
did
him
you
20
give
gold
him money?
pieces. It's for a different. You don't have to give him alcohol. I have to pay him for a job, though.
Give me as much as you can. You're getting one mug, Shiok, and then you're cut off. She grabs a silver from the change and gets him a watered-down glass of mead.
I'll
Atta
put away
girl.
most of my stuff, but I'm curious. Looking at like some of his items, does he have like decent weapons? Do any of them look like they might be above average? Any runes or anything carved on them, or?
You can make a investigation check.
The only runes carved are those S's that kids draw on their notebooks.
You don't really see anything
Nah.
unusual about his weaponry choice, although the long dagger doesn't seem to have as much wear on it as the rest of the stuff. It might have some sort of protection, or maybe he just bought it recently.
Alright, that's fair. That's all. I'll just keep finishing my drink and I'll hang out over here.
He finishes his and then starts regaling you with his own tales. They seem a bit more far-fetched since they're on par with some of your tales. All right, zoom.
Don't describe the god fights. I will say that.
And then I took on 10 gods.
I am not telling him any of my stories so he doesn't figure out where I'm from.
You just smile and nod, Mouse. Smile and nod.
Yep.
Zumaso, you share your stories with Teresa and Moirin, and they seem to be put at ease. Teresa doesn't really have any interesting stories to tell, but she kind of looks at Moirin and says, "Well, you have a story, don't you?" "I do, but I mean, I barely know these people. I haven't really done anything interesting," she finally says. So I told you I can talk to animals. That isn't a magic. That's just an ability that I have. I got it from the fairies, as a little side effect. I went to the Druid Maze and was looking for them, and they came to me in one of their arches, and I went through to the fairy realm and gave them the gifts that they usually want, sweets, gold, and all that. And, well, they gave me what I wanted. I wasn't always a wee halfling lass, I was actually a wee halfling lad. And, well, now I'm not. But, as a little side effect, they seem to have given me the powers of talking to the wee woodland creatures of the forest. So now I can talk to squirrels and mice and all manner of little sparrows and birds, and they're pretty reasonable when you get to know them.
That's wonderful. Like Boom Crushes, she's very happy to hear about that.
But otherwise, I'm kind of like Teresa. We haven't led very interesting lives here, but anytime the fairies get involved, it's always a bit interesting. They're a huge
I
part
hear
of our
that.
life here in Connacht. Anything that's really magical that gets done is either druids or the fae.
Mm.
And
You wouldn't happen to have pixies around here, would you?
oh, loads of them. They
We've
tend
had
to
some
only
run-ins
come
with
out
that.
on certain at certain times, like dusk and dawn. We had a infestation of them a few days ago. It was quickly taken care of once we found out it was one of their holidays, so we left out sugar and stuff, and they decided to just leave us alone.
That's rather wonderful.
Smart. They might turn your cakes into monsters.
Oh, that's an oddly specific thing.
It's
What?
a
Let me
very
tell you a story.
Long ago, in a distant town, 3 kilometers from here.
He murdered a bunch of pixies.
Foolish cake warrior.
well. As long as you're happy with your own skin now, it's like seems like you got a pretty good deal being able to speak to animals.
That's rather a blessing, I think.
Honestly, yeah, I'm wasn't expecting anything extra to come out of it. I do worry, though, sometimes if they took something from me that I'm not quite aware of yet. Besides the obvious, what they took from me.
Sometimes deals have unexpected consequences, but then again, sometimes you can only find out what those consequences are later down the road. I know a thing or two about entering into some unseemly contracts, and there are ways to deal with them.
Oh, well, I suppose we'll see you tomorrow morning then.
Yeah, and also, one of my old flockmates, Tea Kettle Whistle, is very similar to you. So changing made him very happy, and I'm very proud of you, and I'm glad that it's worked out so well.
Your stories were inspiring to me, and I just wanted to have something to share, I guess. I don't normally... not much of a sharer. But, yeah, the Fae do play a large role in our lives, and I'm grateful that they have played that role in mine. Anyway, I should probably get going. Teresa, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll get there early. I'll get there by dawn, you understand me? I know that these people have, have some very interesting stories, but, I still cannot trust them as far as, I've known them. So,
It's understandable.
see you later. And goodbye, you precious little Pravashi. She nuzzles Elena's cheeks so much, and then, heads out.
Elena waves back with a paw.
I should probably get going as well. I'll need to talk to Aunt Ava and see if she knows anything before you folks
Definitely,
come
my
over.
dear.
Do you
And-
want us to meet you someplace then before we head over?
Accidentally shrunk
'Cause
people.
we don't actually know where the
We don't
place
know what the
is.
plan is
Yeah.
necessarily.
Oh,
Should we meet you at the tavern in the morning and then you can take us to there?
well, do you know...
The Muffin Man?
There are fairies.
You're
in
not
this
here,
town.
shut up!
Do not start a muffin fairy thing.
You know what? I think Aunt Ava needs to go into town tomorrow to, sell some of her wares. Why don't we meet in Warg's Grove instead? We can meet up at the tavern over
that's fine.
there. It's, called the Wild Warg.
Okay, perfect. We'll meet you there.
Alright. Did you get that, Moirin? Yes. I got it. We'll see you then. Try not to bring
Bye
this
now.
drunk with you.
Well, yeah, he'll be left behind. Don't worry about it.
And then you don't count your chickens before they're goo. Alright, well, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
It was the Warg Tavern or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in
Alright.
the other section where all the artisanal craftsmen are.
Yeah.
You guys have hired, Shiok, and, he just says, well, I'll be here whenever you're planning on heading out, but I'm on the clock. You understand?
I actually turned to the party. Do you think after we talk with Tessa in the morning, we probably should go hunt the undead in the afternoon? Gives us a night of rest, and we can collect the guy before his tab goes up.
I think that's a good plan.
Already paid you, you old git, so you're on the clock. Don't go anywhere.
I'm gonna yell to Shiog, just sober up by the time afternoon rolls around. We're gonna be headed out a little bit afterwards to go explore.
Well, how else am I supposed to get my nutrients?
You could try a
Osmosis?
salad.
The frick's a salad?
Oh God.
They're the herbs you guys grow around here. You eat those. You can eat herbs and stuff.
That's a terrible idea, but go for it anyway.
Rabbit
What?
food!
Don't eat the things that your prey eats.
Beverly, get me some pigskins.
I guess that'll be nutrient filled.
At least it's not alcohol. See if the chef has anything. Shakes her head and goes back into the kitchen. Anyway, I'll be here. You trust me words? I'll be here. No, he won't. I'll be here in the morning tomorrow. Afternoon. We open in the afternoon. I'll be here in the afternoon tomorrow. Or in the alleyway.
This dude's a fucking legend. Oh my god.
I was
Can-
going to ask if I should follow him to where he lives, but I think he just told us.
Can I do
Yeah.
an insight check on like
Mel,
any
you
of his stuff he's wearing or the stuff he talked about? Like kind of figure out what of his lies were kind of truth to evaluate kind of how.
Oh, I
well,
just assumed
I'll
they
let
were
you
all
know
lies.
that you weren't there. You were talking to Teresa.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I didn't know if he was loud or something.
I mean, he was loud, but not loud enough for everybody to hear every word. But Mao, you can make an insight check to try and see if there is some truth to what he's saying. He told you a lot of stories.
I just assumed he was lying the entire time, but it's fine.
It sounded like from the way he was telling them that he sort of started with a bit of truth and then it proceeded to make them more superfluous as the stories went along. Like, oh, this was... I stopped a goblin bandit on the road. I slayed an ogre with the help of my friends, but then it suddenly turns into, like, a horde of goblins and a massive frost giant.
It's fine. He's just a guide. He doesn't need to do any fighting.
Look, like he was just drunk, so he saw multiple goblins at once. That's all it is. It's fine.
Hey, why are there now 5 of you? Fuck.
Alright. Well, you guys finish up your meal. Let's head back to the over map. You guys are in the north end of the city.
Right.
Yes. And it's going on nighttime now.
I don't know if there's much else I want to do because we got our guide already. We got plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
I guess
Odie,
we could-
you got any advice on anything we should be prepared for if we're going into the woods around here?
What is there? Is there anything of note, or is it just a regular old D&D adventure?
I mean, it's kind of just a regular old D&D adventure. Most of the woodlands, they don't have too many towns to be heard of. It's mostly just small paths, glorified hiking trails that go throughout the Aaron Ross forest.
It's just gonna be some CR2 or lower monsters. Don't worry about it.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Odie sees the screen, we do not.
I said, don't worry about it.
His pupils dilate and he just kind of stands still for a little bit.
Brown
It's-
bear, what do you see?
Dang it, I see the damn
Oh.
numbers again.
Well, if you want, I can follow to make sure nothing happens. Just kind of keep my nose out of it.
Follow who?
Your friends.
You think? I mean, it didn't seem like the influence was. Maybe that's not the terrible idea, just to make sure that they're safe.
Didn't you have a vision where, you saw or heard, her name being called or something?
Something like that. I guess if you want to be really careful, maybe just see that they make it home safe.
You can send a Bravashi after them.
It's true. We could.
Yeah, they're
Well, Mal's
invisible.
also really good at stealth too. I'll
Not
send
as
both
good
of
as
you.
invisible. Send both of us. If one of us doesn't come back, then the other one is dead. Got it.
Well, I can turn you invisible too.
For an hour.
For an hour.
Yeah.
I could just shift and use the hat of disguise and change appearances
Just
as I'm
use the
walking around.
Farashi. Come
Yeah,
on.
just- I would just use the
All
rabbit.
right, I'll send the Farashi. Just Elena, keep an eye on them. Make sure
Right.
nothing.
And tell her to
sneaks
be
up on 'em.
quiet. Because apparently you never know what these druids can hear with animals.
So,
Well, Farashi is not an animal. It's an abomination, so it should be fine.
it's a
It's a
celestial.
celestial. It's a celestial abomination.
Hey, we see. Apparently, a wheel of eyes is an angel. Look, they're just abominations. I'm saying.
He's not wrong.
Right.
Well, nighttime starts to fall across the land. As Teresa and Moirin head out during dusk, they head out through the gate up here in the north end, and Alina follows them for a bit. Just
So I assume they would still live in the city somewhere.
well, this is still part of the city, technically.
A farm area.
Teresa heads out into Hedgetown, followed by Moirin. Eventually make it down here, and then Moirin parts ways. See you tomorrow, Teresa. And I'm assuming you're like looking through your familiar for some of this.
Yeah. I guess so.
She looks at Teresa and says, sure you can trust those folks that we met at the tavern. I think that they have our best interests at heart, and I've always felt like something was strange about everything. I wonder if they can answer it. Well, could always go to the fairies for help. Might sound unscientific, but maybe they might have some answers. I'll see what they have to say first. Alright, well, I'll be there tomorrow. Bright and early. I'll help you with the cows. Okay, Moirin. I'll see you. She continues on her way as Moirin goes into a house near the Temple of Astana somewhere. And Teresa continues alone on her way. She heads to Middle Tower and continues on through the town. There's a few lights on. There's a few like residential areas. One of them seems to be a big house that's just a fraternity house for lizard folk that are just roughhousing and fighting out front. She cautiously avoids that area and continues on.
Oh, you crossing the street? You want to go, mate?
She safely eventually makes it to a small farmhouse, the terraced farmland area, and heads inside of the house. Alina could go inside if she wants.
Yeah, I guess. She invisible.
All right. At this point,
so
I'll have
worried this
Alina make a
obvious
stealth check.
hag.
Oh god, if it's a hag.
I just have a weird bad feeling.
Faye!
Yeah, every like woman's like that favors Zumasa
Oh,
even
wait, what?
slightest. It's been
Oh, it's the
hack.
Pegasus. Where's Elena?
I took Alina with Teresa.
That makes more sense. Yes, I'm in the wrong area. Well, even with advantage, you did kind of poor.
So Teresa goes inside of the house, and Alina kind of gets her tail caught in the door. Like, lets out a beep. Teresa kind of looks around. Is there a little friend here? She's gonna, this time, make a perception check. See if she can see anything.
Did Elena make a deception check to try and sound like something else? like a rat or a mouse or something?
I don't know. I mean, she can transform into things, can she not?
Technically, she can't transform into those things. What does she got? She got a bird.
Rabbit, a dove, and a fish.
I don't
She
think
might
the
turn
fish is
into
gonna
a
work.
Oh,
dove.
A rabbit.
my
rabbit.
mistake. It was a fish in the doorway.
No, it's
Corp-
rabbits are
corp-
active at night.
The doves aren't active that night. I guess she will be turning into a rabbit and just chilling by the grass.
Doves are
Yeah.
only active if something is chasing them down, trying to eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she turns into a rabbit and just hangs out on the grass.
All right. Alina quickly darts back out to the field and reappears, transforming into a rabbit. Kind of perks up and makes another little eeping noise. Eep. Teresa looks out and goes, "Oh. Well, say hi to Moirin for me, little friend." And she closes the door. And that's that. I suppose.
Is there windows?
There are windows.
Gonna turn
Curtains,
invisible and fly.
but the windows do have cracks in the curtains that you could probably see through.
Is he gonna turn invisible, fly up to the windows?
Right. Have Elena make a perception check.
Dun, dun, dun. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. 20's actually kind of okay. Elena finds an okay space that's the curtain is like drawn back a bit, and she's able to get a clear view of the interior. Teresa puts down her book bag and all of her things, and heads over to a little chair where there's an older woman knitting. Auntie, I'm home. Oh, I heard you come in, dear. How was school? Oh, good, yes. Got a lot of new things done. Something troubling you, dear? Did you eat already? Oh, I went out with, some new friends. Friends? Yeah, Auntie, do you know someone named Linessa? She kind of, like, stops and... Depends who's asking. Who did you meet named Linessa? Well, someone mistook me for a Linessa. And who are these new friends of yours? She puts down her knitting and, kind of looks over at her. Just some people. They're friendly. They don't... Where are they from? Oh, they're adventurers. I don't know where they're from.
Oh no.
Teresa, why don't we have a talk? We have a talk for a bit, and, maybe we should go and, why don't you tell me more about these friends of yours, and, maybe pack a few things. Might need to go away for a bit. What? Away for a bit? There's a lot that I need to tell you, Teresa, and I just don't think that these people have your best interests at heart.
All right, time to bring out the net.
Not a bad call. I was about to say, like, Zuzu, are you going to tell us that something's happening and that we need
I'm
to
probably
hustle?
giving you a play-by-play as things are going. I'm just like, the aunt is apparently saying she's got stuff to tell her, and they might want to pack their things.
And they might want to leave very quickly. Fuck.
Okay. So yeah, let's boogie woogie over there.
That feels a little. Can somebody guide me while
It's
I keep an eye on this
shady.
thing?
But we're kind of shady, and this is a unique opportunity, so let's not fuck it up.
Can you just ride on Cersei? Odie, is he allowed to ride on Cersei?
I guess that's fine.
No, because it's a medium-sized creature. Like you're gonna crush this pig.
Okay, I'm gonna take one hand and like I'm gonna have the other hand covering my eyes and be like, can she just be a seeing eye pig for a little bit?
You want to be led by a pig? It's like, look, man, if that's what you're into, I ain't gonna judge.
I
But,
can't keep vision if I don't have the thing, so I'm gonna
Well,
focus.
stop jerking it then. Then you'll maintain it. All right.
I thought that was a tail.
No. Anyway, like if that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get.
Don't you
Alright,
have
so-
Dusk Flicker, like, in the stables or something?
I guess so, but would we want to take Dust Flicker out in the nighttime sort of thing?
You want to be led by a pig instead?
Why the fuck not? We need to hustle.
I guess so. Okay, I'll get on top of Dust Flicker.
Like, I'm too embarrassed to be on a horse, but being led by a pig, that's all right by me.
I
That
think
is
it's
a
entertaining.
question. Did you have Dusk Flicker with you, or did you put them in stables?
They were in a stables. I think we established that earlier on. 'cause
Okay,
it was
Yeah.
awkward
because
to
the
have Dust Flicker
stables
be
would
around.
be down here, the Druid Maze, in the entrance that you guys came in.
All right, being led by a pig.
Pig it
I think
is.
I'm being led by a pig. I think
Pig
I'm
it
being led
is.
by a pig while I keep a visual and while Elena keeps a beat on them. So while we're traveling, we can still see what's going on.
Okay, you guys start traveling over there. Elena's having a bit of trouble getting every vantage point of them as they've
Keep
gone away
moving.
from the window. But the last thing that you heard was, Auntie, they're nice people. They were gonna come here tomorrow. They're coming here. They know where you live. But I was hoping that we could meet at some place like the Wild Warg, and maybe we could talk to them. Just meet them. They're nice people. Listen, Teresa. Nobody can be trusted, especially not if they're calling you Lanessa. Understand? Now we're heading out. Grab your things, and she starts hobbling over to start packing things as Teresa keeps protesting. And you guys are eventually able to make it over there, and it looks like they're just walking out the door as you're arriving.
Wow, this isn't suspicious at all. Like, why are we here?
It doesn't look like they've quite noticed you yet. I'll just put Dust Flicker over there. Because you're some ways away, but Alina does alert you that they're leaving the house.
I'm
We
gonna
want to
hide.
do this, guys. I also have a little dazed because doing that while walking probably gives me a little bit of,
I'm gonna be out in the open mostly because I am completely blind to the situation.
It probably
Not
would
they-
be dangerous if they left on their own. Oh, we probably should confront them for their own safety too.
We could just try and confront them real quick and be like, look, a Taurus is coming after you, or try and like give them some sense of fear that we know that there's bigger danger to be worried about, and we are not them. But again,
That's
same,
probably the best bet, is to just explain.
throw
were
everything on the
following a
table
beat.
and
Yeah. I think that's the best thing because it's like
they're not gonna
we
trust
kind
us
of
either
hemmed
way.
and hawed because we didn't know, but Auntie, she's either a friend who is looking to protect this kid or an enemy who is looking to utilize this kid.
Right.
Yes.
It would be best. Yeah.
Either way, confronted now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
go.
So, Elena's gonna like give a nod and just jump out in her Fervashi form and give the same squeak she made earlier.
Oh, Alona Valerian and all of the other gods. What the hell is that thing? The
It's
aunt
an
says.
abomination.
I yell from off screen, "It's a Fervashi!"
Teresa calms down, tries to calm down Auntie, like, no, that's one of their things. Maybe there's some sort of trouble, or they followed you? These people can't be trusted. We have to leave immediately.
Calm down,
That's-
miss. Calm down, miss.
She
Impact says,
she interposes herself as soon as you guys pop out. You stay away from Teresa. You stay away from
We're-
her. She doesn't want to have
we're-
anything to do with you.
we are enemies of a Taurus. We just want to make sure that the child is okay.
Make a charisma check.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Okay.
I'm,
Not that
I'm
music.
re-rolling that. I'm sorry because that was just abysmal.
Inspiration.
I'm looking around confused.
5.
Oh,
Look, we're not using the net. We're following your morals.
Okay. Oh God, how did I roll so poorly?
What are the
Don't just
odds?
be like that.
Can I have like
Help.
Okay, let's see
help
what they
or
react,
something?
and then I'll say something. Maybe I can do a roll after we see what they say.
yeah?
You know, like,
The aunt takes out her knitting needle, says, "You know about a Taurus. You know about Lanessa. You people should be staying far away from here. You hear me?"
We found the grave.
I don't know anything. Odie just chimes in very unhelpfully.
That is fair. We're not here to harm you. We were just partially solving our own curiosity, but also seeing if the Lanessa was all right.
It's
We know a
Zumasu,
Taurus is the sketchy guy.
May I handle this? It's a Taurus is after all like
Yeah.
you all have been helping me so much, but a Taurus is ultimately my burden to bear. And I want to make sure that no one else is hurt by him.
I bow and motion to
Mhm.
Boom Crash.
And she sort of like she takes a hold of your forearm and like gives you a couple of squeezes to be like, thank you, your support means the world. But you don't have to do this. I can take care of it, or I should take care of it. Boom Crash turns to Auntie and she's like, hello. My name is Boom Crash. I first made a Taurus almost 150 years ago. And he was bad news then, and he has only gotten worse. I never knew that there was a child or that there were others, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to intervene beforehand, but I want to intervene now. He has someone that I care about, and as soon as we found that he had a child, and she sort of looks at Teresa, at the very least, I needed to know that no other innocents could be harmed by him and his machinations. He's done enough evil in the world.
Make a new persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, come on. Please, token. Stay selected.
Okay, well,
Does
with the
Jacob
advantage...
have the sending stone?
Well, Boom Crash, on Ava, kind of lowers her knitting needles. Says, "You're very long-lived for a Kinku, aren't you?"
I was petrified for over a century. I was born, I don't remember offhand what the year would be. Like, I was born at this point and ran into a Medusa and woke up a
I
little
don't
over
need to
a year
hear
ago.
about that. Come inside.
Okay.
Keep your weapons at
Thank
the
you.
door. Want to hear those vile things in my house.
I'll stay at the door then. I'll walk out from the shadows. Also, Boom Crash through the sending stone. Maybe some sort of protection from others watching?
Yeah.
Yes. We have a wand for that. We should probably utilize
Yeah.
it.
Boom Crash says, Auntie, if I may, can I cast some warding in order to make sure that no unfriendly eyes and ears can eavesdrop?
Fine, if it's necessary.
Okay. Boom Crash uses the wand.
Watches you carefully as you're casting it.
Mhm.
She nods,
Hey,
almost as if
uh,
kind of understanding.
Odie chimes in. It's like, is this a family business? Should I stay?
Um,
Should I stay in or out?
Odie, it might be wise for you to stay outside, if you
Uh,
wouldn't mind.
You can
all
hang out with me.
right, don't mind me. Just spit it in the bucket.
Ding!
I'm gonna follow along too because I was the one who
Okay,
was trailing
Zumasu
them
spits
before.
in a bucket too. Ding! Oh, you mean follow along inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll stay outside with Odie. We can play cards!
Yes.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose
Yes.
my money.
I
I'll
don't
lose
know
my money
nothing
to a
about this
goblin.
dang city slicker game.
We use Cersei as a table.
Now
She
anyway,
lays
ace
there.
is wild, deuce is high.
Oh my god.
I need to buy me some more big feed.
Aunt Eva lets you cast your spell. Teresa says, what is she talking about? What do you mean, daughter? Auntie, say something. Teresa, you know I've always loved you, always raised you right, got you into the college and all that. I know, Auntie. What? Teresa, your name is Lanessa, and she's just kind of like staring at her, confused. Mother wasn't killed in the forest with your father. Father is, she says, some bastard elf from Elore. And your mother was Win Orithane. She was a noblewoman, the crown's royalty? You had to leave that life behind, Teresa. And you've grown up as Teresa. I'm gonna keep calling you Teresa. I just can't bear to have this whole life shattered of yours. This was supposed to be secret long after I died. How this Aetorus has found you again. don't know.
Has he found them, or
Just
have?
assuming because of us.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna pipe up and is like, just to be clear, we've found you. He, as far as we know, hasn't.
I don't think his hands have reached this far just yet, but he is definitely fueling a lot of the wartime conflict. So, who knows how long that is going to last?
His elf supremacy streak is kind of motivating a lot of this conflict escalation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we left. I took Linessa, as a child. When Gwyn died, Teresa had already been born. I made sure that Aetoris didn't know anything about it. Gwyn sent me off, and she trusted me before she was killed by that monster.
You did the right thing.
Went back to Connacht. I know I did the right thing. I was her handmaid. Back when. And I've kept Teresa safe ever since. And just to make sure that she couldn't remember anything, I took her to the fairies. Let them wipe her memory. You what? You wiped my memory? Auntie, I'm not sure, Auntie. I was your mother's handmaiden. I had nothing. I gave back your noble title. I made you forget your name. Made you forget your parents. Made you forget it all so that you would live safely away from him here in Connacht. Grow up to be some druid and make your mother proud. That's what I wanted. Teresa's
What do you want? What do you want, Teresa?
She's just standing there, like, staring in disbelief.
And we can ensure, to the best of our ability, that you are able to keep that life as much as possible. But
Why do I need to know this? Why did you have to come?
we didn't know what you knew and what you didn't know. I'm sorry.
I need to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
To think. She heads upstairs into her room.
Boomcrash sort of looks brokenheartedly because she feels pretty fucking terrible.
Aunt Eva's just sullenly looking and frowning. She was holding back tears, but as soon as Teresa left, they started to flow silently. I had to do it. I had to do it to protect her. Do you understand?
Boomcrash sort of offers her talons in order to take, like, Auntie's hands and offer comfort, because, yes, she did.
I'm just gonna lean over and be like, you don't need to tell her that you're not her aunt. As far as she's concerned, you are. You're the one who raised her.
Flock isn't blood. It goes far beyond that.
I know.
You are family.
It does. I'm sure she'll come out.
Yeah,
What is it that you wanted with her? Why did you have to come and shake up our family home? What is Aetoris to you?
Aetoris was... Before he met Gwyn, I was his lover. And he used me and threw me aside once I was no longer... Well, once I started gaining too much of a mind for myself.
That's what happened to Gwyn.
Yeah. And Boomcrash sort of touches the gold on her beak, and she's like, yeah, it was rather painful for quite a long time. And I am so sorry that I wasn't strong enough then to prevent him from hurting anybody else. That's all I want. And I'm so sorry to have interrupted your lives. I didn't know the extent of how well you protected her. I was afraid that there was a child that he was raising and manipulating and using. And I didn't want that for her.
She's
So
got
it was
what
worth
she
it.
needs here.
Huh?
She's got what she needs here.
And I agree. Is there anything that we can do for you in order to keep on protecting her? We're taking care of Atorus, or at least that's what our plan is, but it's a bit of a longer game.
Well,
We have to stop at the Undead Forest first off, but
Yeah,
we're
there's
trying
a
to
couple
take
of
care of a bunch of fires at the moment.
yeah.
what do you need with Linessa, with Teresa?
With Teresa, and Boom Crash says Teresa very decidedly is like, with Teresa, we just need her to be safe. And we need her to stay as far away from Atorus as we can possibly get her. And if that's here, then that is here with you. We don't need her to do anything. We just wanted to make sure that a child was safe and that Atorus in particular wasn't planning anything nefarious.
Especially in Connacht on the other side of the world here.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's...
he
Be careful
was...
of demons.
What? Demons?
He's gotten involved in some pretty scary shit.
I'm gonna interject for just a little moment. Teresa, unfortunately, was a little bit of a casualty on our bigger scheme of things. You already know the situation of the wars going on, so unfortunately, she was also just a check to make sure that the tendrils of all of Atorus's plans hadn't gone this far. Because we are, again, trying to figure out how to deal with him since he has been manipulating a lot more than we initially thought. But it seems like you've been doing a good job keeping her safe, and we're very grateful for that.
The man's untouchable. When Gwyn died, she knew she was going to die. She knew Atorus would chase her to the ends of the earth. That if he knew that she had had a child, that he would kill them too. That's why we left. And just lived in fear that Atorus would one day find us again. It's forbid. But I'd thought that we had hid it pretty well.
And you did. I don't want you to be disappointed or upset with what you've achieved, because you did something pivotal and massive that I know him well, and I have not been able to manage successfully so far. You should be proud. You've done right by your child. You've done right by your lady.
Well,
You've done really well.
child. It makes me feel good that at least it wasn't wasted.
It was not. None of this will be in vain. None of this is wasted effort. This is something that we are going to handle. You don't have to do anything.
What are you doing to handle this Atorus? Saw the
Well,
tiefling. She looks pretty tough. Are you gonna gut him one?
that would be lovely, but unfortunately him and his little court of dragonflies are rather interconnected with the higher ups of Allure.
There's also a bit of a hostage situation he has.
Yeah. He has someone important as well. But we have a network. I don't want to share too much just in case, but he has gotten himself involved with some very nasty things, and that is going to bite him in the ass one way or another.
Sure it will.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything that I can do to help.
Of course.
I just want to see that bastard burn.
And Boomcrush sort of like makes direct eye contact and is like and like squeezes this woman's hands. Is like, as soon as we do, and if I am still breathing, I will send you a message so you know. You will be the first one I tell.
Thank you.
Of course. I know him. And I also wanted to let you know, I gave Teresa some of the small ivory toys that we found in Gwyn's grave.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's what we found. That and a bangle. But the bangle is no longer with me.
That's what I left behind. The bangle, the toys. Thought that she should be with her somehow. Well, I'm sure Teresa will come around. She probably just needs time to think about it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, why don't we just chat for a bit? You can stay here for the night if you want. She'll come around.
That would be lovely. And if you're welcome. And if Teresa wants to, I mean, you knew him as well, but if she wants anything from me, if there are any questions that I can answer, I'm happy to help. But I defer to you and your judgment with your child.
I nudge Boomcrash. Should we give them the address of the keep?
I think that would be great. Yes. So we also have a keep. And I will defer to Zumosu here.
We kind of have a bit of an organization that we're developing. I'd say maybe let us know or use a little bit of an alias or something, but we're welcome to all sorts there if you ever need a place of safety kind of close to the other region of the world. And I'm gonna take out a piece of parchment and give her the address of like the location of Melon Groves and everything, and kind of tell her who to talk to. Just if you tell them Zumosu sent you, they'll take care of you.
Just in case if Connacht no longer is friendly or welcoming and you need a place to flee to.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope so too.
Your presence here might already have been disturbance enough. Depends on how far his reach spreads. I haven't known what he's up to for so long, but I think I saw something saying that he's a consul at one point. Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Did he land that?
He has a lot of money.
He has a lot of money, and I used to be one of his enforcers back when he was just a pissant merchant and with some shady dealings. This is something that he has been building for a while.
Surely they wouldn't be accepting of all of his elf nationalist nonsense, bringing Allure back to its old roots and whatnot that he was apparently on about in those meetings.
We kind of figuring that there might be a group that he's also associated with that's trying to bring that back.
But I don't think that's something that is generally known to the Senate in Allure. Mm-hmm. And that might be one of the ways to sort of bring him down and ruin some of his connections, is to also bring that a little bit more into the forefront.
Would the word of a noblewoman help?
Possibly, if we brought it to the right people and we got it to the Senate and everything. We have some pull.
I'm not noble anymore, and Vanessa gave up her Morristhane name, especially thanks to the fairies. I didn't know what's become of it, but I left some of Morristhane's things, the archives in Connacht. I handed them over to a friend there, told them to keep them away in case a Taurus ever came looking for them. From me or Lanessa, I thought they'd be safer there. But among them, Queen's diary. She wrote all about this nonsense. This is how I figured out what's going on.
I think
I shouldn't
that
have
would
been
be
reading her
incredible.
diary, but I was young back then, curious, and she trusted me. I've kept
Yeah.
her child safe ever since. If you can get into the archives, I'm sure that you might be able to find it, and at least confirm that, well, that Lanessa is royalty.
Yes. And maybe. And there are things that we could probably do with trying to dismantle some of his reputation with the organization if he has a child of mixed blood. There are options there for
if we do, because this is again only possibilities. We don't want to drag anybody into anything, but we will check out the diary, and if we do make any moves, we will let you guys know.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll get some tea on. I don't usually stay up this late. How long will your magic last?
It's oh, I forget.
8 hours.
It's 8 hours.
8 hours, yeah.
Then you best be out before dawn fully rises tomorrow. I'll
We will.
make sure that Teresa knows what's going on.
Mhm.
I'll try and talk to her while the tea's heating up. She heads upstairs, leaving you guys alone.
Okay. I think that went pretty well. And Zuzumasu, thank you for opening the keep to them and also letting me take point. You all have done so much for me already. I didn't want to ask too much more.
It's no problem. We're gonna go to Mao.
Alright, Mao, you're playing cards with Odie.
Love it.
What kind of check was that? Deck of cards proficiency with
Dex.
Dex?
It's got a query on
You're
it, so I don't.
cheating?
You're
Yeah.
sleight of handing him. Okay,
Oh my
Odie.
God.
I'm gonna have you accomplish this however you will, please. Make a deck of cards check. If you're proficient with cards, then you can add your proficiency.
How the fuck do I do this?
Uh,
Oh my God.
well,
I feel
if you're
like
not
you should at least get a perception check.
if you're not
you being a little
proficient,
shit.
if you're not proficient, then it's just gonna be a normal. It's gonna end up being a normal skill check. So it can either be dexterity or charisma or wisdom,
Alright.
depending on what you're doing.
Well, well, this implies that I actually understand the game, so I'm gonna go I see your 5 aces, and I go 6 aces.
Where the fuck did those aces come from?
It's like same place as yours, I assume, from the deck. Now, am I bluffing? Do I see it through? I'm not sure. So, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna roll, and whatever this. Okay, definitely not con. Okay, next dex. Okay, I was like, let's roll for various
Random chaos.
stats. Yeah, which stat am I gonna use?
You try to pull a fast one on Mao. Hey, yeah, is that one of them varmints over there in the tree? She kind of like slowly looks away and keeps glancing at you, and he like switches around your cards real quick.
I'll just let it go.
Wow. He
I've-
also has 5 aces.
Did we put money down on this? I don't think we did. I think this is just for fun. Good. Maybe I could teach you some sleight of hand. Actually, this might be pretty good. I could take
Oh.
advantage of this.
Oh, you want us to be a command tag team, huh?
Sure.
I could see that.
I can see that happening.
it'd be like, oh, we got any poor saps? Ah, you look like you. Oh, the poor sap beat me. See, anybody can win.
Or
Yes.
I'm gonna be had to be the annoying tourist, and while I'm talking, you go behind people and rob their wallets.
Yes.
That
That's
works
what
too.
Do you
That's
have morals for other people? I present this as an idea.
no, that doesn't seem no right to me.
You're such a spoil sport. Cersei would do it, wouldn't you, Cersei? I don't know what that means, but it sounds like she's really into it.
She's not very into it.
Ugh, come on. You have morals too?
Don't
Damn swine.
don't corrupt my purebred hog. Gonna
Hey.
ruin the flavor of it.
Alright, I'm gonna teach you how to play Go Fish.
We don't need none of your suspect morals infesting my porcine princess.
Yep. I'm just gonna teach you how to play Go Fish. We're just gonna play Go Fish.
what the voice just said.
What voice? Who are you talking to?
Thing that rolls that big old ball of many-sided things.
Definitely
Yeah.
seeing the future.
Look at it's like although it rolls mighty poorly. 2 1s, that ain't so good.
Mm-mm. No.
I can't have faith in a creator that can only roll 2 1s.
It's because they chose to roll 2 1s. That's how gods work. They mess with you.
Guys don't roll dice, son. Come on now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna teach Odie how to play Go Fish. If he wants to play, we can just play Go Fish until they call us in. I'm not gonna lose any money.
Actually, I think we're gonna be both bored. We're both tossing cards into my hat.
Oh, I like that.
We're both bored, and we're just doing that.
Any money on it?
No.
Alright, then you guys can just dex check to, sleight of hand check to see how good you did. Easy lazy from out nowhere.
Oh, hold on. Sleight of hand.
Not bad,
Hey,
not bad, not bad.
Goosey
Mal's
goosey
doing
for
some trick
Odie
shots.
Doty.
I'm skimming them off the pig into the hat.
hey,
Trick shots.
hey. When I do it, like the card just sticks to the pig instead.
Ugh.
That's how you know it's
Blah.
fresh.
It keeps on getting worse, and I love it.
You guys are playing.
Oh no, the accent's gonna stick again.
Boom Crash and Zumasu. Aunt Eva comes downstairs in a bit of a tizzy. Oh, no.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Of course.
How
Oh,
did I
crap.
not see this? I'm outside.
She must have gone out the window. It's wide open. I shouldn't have taught her how to turn into a sparrow.
That's convenient.
What?
I'm gonna cast Locate Creature.
You're gonna have a million
There
pings
are
of
a
sparrow.
lot of sparrows nearby.
Well, I'm describing actually Nanessa because she'll probably transform eventually.
Ah,
Well,
locate
Tessa.
person?
Yes, I'm looking for
Teresa.
Teresa. I'm pretty sure can work on. Yeah,
it,
can work
it
on
does
people.
work on specific people.
Yeah, so I'm specifically looking for them.
Let's see. It's 1,000. It's gonna jut it out. So it's like this many hexes. Just, actually, you know what I could do? Technically, let's just put you. Grabbed multiple people. Huzzah! Oh, that's 300. I don't know why I did 300. Aha!
Oh, jeez.
There's your search radius.
Big.
Cool.
It's perfect. All right. She is not search radius currently at Aunt Abba's house.
Wow, she's really fast.
Yeah,
If
she's
she
had a
was a
little bit of
bird,
time.
maybe.
Well, I'm not getting any pings. Idea
Okay.
where she go?
Cut out a bit there for me.
Oh, Aunt Ava, any idea where she'd go?
I
Not-
don't know. She said she wanted time to think, to be alone.
Worst
Maybe-
time.
Where's that friend of hers? The cool one.
To talk to the animals.
Yeah.
Moiren. Is
Yeah.
that who you're
Yeah.
thinking of? She
Yes.
lives near the Temple of Astana.
Okay.
That sounds like a good place to head.
Let's start there. And at the very least, letting the best friend know that some stuff or doodles went down is probably a good plan. Just for the sake of emotional support.
Oh. Please find her.
We will. I'll send a message, okay? I promise.
She nods her head.
Mm-hmm.
You guys leave Aunt Eba's house to go look. Alright, party token. I'm gonna use the party token actually as the radius.
Does
That's-
Odie have skills in tracking?
As a ranger, he sure as shit.
I kind of turned to Odie. Are you any good at tracking people?
If they smell like mushrooms, yes.
I described Tessa to him as best I can, so he can maybe have help
Boy,
tracking
I
her.
was there. I know what she looks like.
He was
Okay,
there to
okay.
see Teresa.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna do survival. That's the tracking usually, right?
Yes. I'm giving you disadvantage because it is nighttime, and as much dark vision as you have, it's
Does my
difficult
ping
to
Help
track.
it though?
What?
Does my ping? Can I kind of like negate that because I'm helping with my ping radius at least?
Well, you haven't seen her ping, have you?
Fair enough. At least it would kind of be like a hot and cold scenario, maybe.
Yeah, you aren't able to find out which direction she went. Especially since she's a sparrow. Out the window.
I have a question. What time of the year is this? Are we in spring, summer, fall, winter?
I'll say that it's late summer.
All right, then we gotta head toward where's the war at the south because the birds gotta prepare for the winter. Everyone, follow me, and I'm
I
going
knew
down south.
I knew he said it was a sparrow, but I think they're a person. They're gonna find some place people like.
Nature versus nurture, buddy. In this case, it's all nature because it's all bird. Now follow me. You can complain or follow me.
Where's the temple?
It is up here.
Oh God.
Do you want me to stay here?
I'm
and
gonna
wait with
split the
Aunt
party.
Ava?
I'm gonna go to the best friend.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to head to the temple.
I'm gonna wait here in case they return, and I can just send a message to you through the stone.
Cool.
Oh, you're gonna be so smug when you're like, what do you know? She came back. Yeah.
Okay, so we
And
should
Odie
have
is
communication
going
for peeps.
south.
Sal.
Who has the sending stone?
I have one.
I do. I think.
Okay, so you, Boomcrash send Goose with Odie. I'll send Elena to be with you, Boomcrash.
Okay.
That way, everybody can do a hit up of some variety.
Mhm.
So, Mooncrash is going to the friend. Zumasu is going to
Yeah.
the temple, and
Mhm.
leaving Alina with Boomcrash.
Boomcrash.
Now has the sending stone with
Boomcrash.
Boomcrash.
Boomcrash. Okay. And
And Odie has Goose.
party has the radius, so I'll take the party with Zumasu. You guys head out. Odie is walking down to the south, going, "Here, Sparrow, sweet, 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 sweet." And Zumasu, you start heading towards
so much.
Moiren's house, and you're still not getting any pings for this person. Boomcrash, you go up to Moiren's door. Zumasu's probably next to you since you're going to the same place.
Mhm.
And she answers the door. The devil. What is this? What's the meaning of this? You said that
We
we
had
were
a
meeting
conversation.
tomorrow.
Yes, but something came up. We already had our meeting with Auntie, and Teresa got upset and ran away. Where would she go, and can you help us find her?
To go and upset her. knew that you folks were bad news, and I knew that I should have been there.
It was important to know, and it was going to be upsetting no matter what, but it also means that she's going to be safe from some very dangerous people. So we took the risk, and I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure she would have come to me first, if anything.
Which is why we came here.
Well,
wait. Boomcrash sort of like slaps a hand out to like Zumasu's chest and is like, where are the fairies? The hedge maze? Remember what Auntie said about memories.
Ah, god damn it, the hedge maze. That's a good point.
You think Trace has gone to the fairies?
They took her memories, apparently.
Yeah, it's very complicated emotionally and politically, so yeah.
She's a noble, by the way.
Or maybe we don't tell the business and let her come to terms with it in her own time?
Listen,
I'm
I've
more so
seen
telling
enough
Moira-
fairy tales to know that not everybody is just a princess pretending to be a frog, or a princess with a frog companion, or a princess
I
that
look
can
to
kiss
Morin.
frogs.
I'm telling you this
and-
because you're supposed to be the rock that she's probably going to cry on when we do find her, and you should probably at least be a little prepared for what she's going to tell you.
Oh, I'm coming with you. I don't know where you're going, but if she's going to the fairies, she'd be near the druid maze then. That's the closest place that I know that has a fairy circle in it. It doesn't show itself to just anybody.
Yep, sounds like a good plan.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pick up Morin so we can go faster.
All right, thank you. Onward, onward. Careful where you're putting your arms there, Yonti.
I just imagine that Moirin's sitting on Zumosu's like shoulders.
We go through a few positions where I first do potato sack and then I put her on my shoulders instead.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a bit easier, isn't it? Isn't it?
I've had to carry a lot of things under weird circumstances.
Yes, well, you're a medium creature, so I can mount you easy. Please, please do
Boom
not
crash.
say that again.
Does not say anything and is like flying fast.
All right,
Sure,
you're
you can
alerting
fly.
anybody else?
I'm going to update the party. Where we're checking next that she's not with best friend and to keep their eyes out.
On it.
Well, I could have told you that. The bird flies south.
Goose just probably squawking at you.
Walking fairy circle, druid maze.
Yep, pretty
Is
much.
Is it due south? Because if that's so, I am there.
Is
Put
it
me
due
there.
south, DM? Is he right?
Put me at the angle. Put me at the awkward angle that is technically south of the circle.
Well, they seem to be leading you up near here, yeah. It's hard to go south and word it so you're going north. But I guess if you go south far enough...
You're just going north.
I thought this was a flat world.
Oh shit. Gonna fall
Alright.
off eventually.
Goose
Here.
kind of like pulls down on your hat and spins you around or something, and then you're like, see, due south, and then you start heading north. I was right the whole time. And Mao is alerted. You guys head back up into the city to the druid maze, and Zumasu, your locate creature spell is kind of going haywire. It's like Teresa's there, but also like over there, and just kind of alternating between these varying positions. She's somewhere in there, but something's interfering with your divination.
I let everybody know, and then I kind of like shout into Boomcrash's ending song, "Goddamn fairies!"
Yep. Boomcrash sort of like grips her lucky rabbit's foot charm and is just like fucking boggles and just sort of like balls to the wall, doesn't know what else to do, but needs to protect this kid.
Yep,
Right.
yep. I guess, is there an entrance to this damn maze?
There seems to be entrances like everywhere throughout the maze. Mao, are you going with them, or are you still staying with Aunt Ava?
I'm staying with Aunt Ava.
Are you gonna update Auntie about what's happening?
I will update Auntie. I knock on the door because I'm still outside.
That's fine. We'll
Yeah,
hand
I
wave
just
that and
update her.
say that she's alerted.
Mhm.
Say dust flickers. Alright, you head to the Druid Maze, which is a darkened forest area in the middle of the city that is just interspersed with odd ruins that are just stone blocks and walls and stairs that seem to lead nowhere. And here at night, it's just filled with fireflies darting every which way in that. And Moirin kind of stops at the edge of the forest, says, "We're not supposed to go in here after dark. It's very dangerous."
Like what happens?
Well, the fairies are a bit more active at night, and the way it works is, there's the Seelie Fae and there's the Unseelie Fae, and the Unseelie tend to be stronger and more present nighttime, and
Those are the angry, sad ones, right?
they're the ones that have the big old sad emotions and bad emotions, very tricksy ones. Best be very careful. We're gonna head in here. But we will head in here. Need
you
to
gonna
find
come along?
Teresa.
Should I be coming
Yes.
with you guys? I send a message.
Probably. This seems like you might need to poke a fairy with a stick or two.
All right, I'll make my way that way after updating Auntie.
Be
Run!
safe, dear.
Oh, kindness, that was weird. All right, running away.
Kindness.
Kindness?
Mal retires to Canuck to live with the aunt.
No, she's not. She's retiring and living with me.
Because she's living with me.
Boom Crush might be a mite bit possessive.
I fly.
Right.
I meet up with everybody.
Meet up with everybody before they head in, as Moirin's giving you the rundown. Our divination sensors probably won't work in there, but I'll see if I can talk to some of the animals and try and keep us on the right track. Small animals seem to be sort of immune to some of the Fae's tricks. One ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we bring offerings? What do we have? We definitely have gold. Do we have anything that counts as a sweet?
I have a bag of spices. Does that include cinnamon and sugar?
Cinnamon works, I think. Prefer the sweet.
I
What about
quickly
that
just take out some
jug?
rations.
I
What
do
about-
have. I have the jug.
You have the jug.
People-
That
you-
might give
What-
out honey.
Yeah, but what if it gives up mayonnaise instead?
I
Good
take
luck.
it to
Mayonnaise?
jar. Okay, this will take a few tries. If it's not what we want, we'll just dump it again. Okay, first pour. Let's go. See what it is.
All right.
You can taste test it because you're the one with poison
Yeah, I'll...
immunity.
No, we have to pour a decent amount, then I have to pour it out of the jug, so there's going to be a pile of stuff in front of this place, unfortunately.
It's gonna smell
Acid.
so bad.
Yeah.
It will.
Hold on, I need to find it because I forgot it's not 20 for some reason.
Wonder jug.
That's what they called me in high school.
Mm.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Mm.
All right.
No, they did. They called you a dork.
Zumasu is taste testing the jug of wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first? We fill the cup up, and I'm going to just
Fill up
stick
the
my
cup.
finger.
It's kind of got like this reddish hue to it.
All right, I stick like a finger in and then like taste it.
Tastes kind of like wine. That's not wine. That is very strong vinegar.
Well, it's vinegar. I'm gonna pour it out. Prestidigitation cleared it off. Okay, next time.
Not
No, you're
sweet.
supposed to chug it down. Come on, don't be a
Oh.
wuss.
Shoot it!
No, next jug. This is for the fairies anyway. What's the point of chugging it?
This is for the fairies.
So yeah, I dump out the thing, then I prestidigitation to clean it up, and now next cup's empty. Let's go.
Next out comes a foamy mug of beer.
Do the
Kinda
fairies like
sweet.
beers? This can be
Okay,
fun.
check that one.
No, get that's mine.
I pass it to Mao to drink it.
I
Then
think
chug
honey
it.
is the ultimate goal, or would probably be the safest.
Mhm.
All right.
Hand back.
Mao finishes up the beer. I clean it up again. All right, next one. Let's go.
I like this game.
Right?
It's fun and games until you get nothing but mayonnaise for like 3 tries in a row.
Well, speaking of mayonnaise, it is mayonnaise.
I would look at the liquid that's just kind of like not really liquid. Yeah, I'm just gonna go pass on this, and I pour it in a bush. It's the
Scoop.
dedication
Dump,
next go.
dump. Right, this time, it looks like it's more vinegar, but this one's wine.
Okay, wine might be
This,
good.
this might be
Guess that-
fine. I
yeah,
could
that
put some
works.
cinnamon in it to make it a little special.
Little mulled wine.
Yeah, mulled wine. I pull out my thing. Okay, let's see. I can add some of this and this. I stick my finger in. That's good. Okay, I think we're good. Seal it up.
Let's go.
Got some mulled wine for them.
Okay, fairies. Fucking hate fairies.
I do too. That's fine. Okay, let's go and find the kid.
Right. Head in there to go and find the child. You have a bit of wine with you, some other types of offerings that you might be able to offer to these fey folk that might encounter you. And
100 gold, and yeah, I'm gonna put 100 gold in like a pouch and be like, "Yep, jingle, jingle."
cha-ching, cha-ching, you head into the druid maze. You occasionally hear little bits of laughter every now and then.
It's the
Just
worst
If it's so
seemingly
funny, tell me the joke.
You'll just hear like a little giggle over your shoulder and look, and there's nothing there, nothing but fireflies. Just pray to the gods that there's no pixies interspersed with these blinking little wisps of light.
I whisper to everybody, remember to check your bags when we leave here.
Oh no, 100% like making sure that the pocket is in my hand. I'm not letting it go.
Guys, start. I'm gonna have you guys, my hungry guys, make a few. Interesting. Suppose I'm gonna have you guys make a charisma-based survival check.
Interesting.
That means I actually get to roll for it.
All of us?
Yes, it's gonna be a group check, a group effort.
Oh, great.
Okay. So for me, this is basically just going to be a base charisma check because I'm
So
not
that's-
proficient in survival.
Yeah, so that's
Mhm.
+5 for me because I got charisma, so that's 18. I thought I had maybe 1 point, but nope.
Nice.
I am charismatic.
Yeah.
It's a useful stat to buff when you spellcast with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit that I use charisma instead of wisdom. Grumble, grumble.
I have a fucking
Some
ranger.
kind of bullshit.
Odie is legitimately finding tracks, but they just keep changing because the Fae keep messing it up.
Ugh.
Right. Let's see here. You guys wander for a bit, and soon becomes apparent that Odie is starting to get separated from the rest of you guys. You have to keep like doubling back to find him, and he'll just like randomly appear like at the top of a staircase. God dang it, Cersei, get the hell back here! What are you doing climbing up there? And you're just getting more and more confused. It looks like it's starting to get the better of you, but Boom Crash is able to lead you for a little while longer. I'm gonna have you guys make another check, but this is going to be a different one. This is going to be a charisma-based perception check.
Wow, I rolled real low.
I got a 9.
Okay, another basic charisma check because I am not proficient.
I'm sorry.
I have plus 16 and you got a 24. I'm just letting you know I rolled real low.
That's.
I've been rolling
I'm
nothing.
so sorry.
I've been rolling nothing but sub 10, so you know you'll be fine.
Right. Well, this time the majority of you didn't succeed.
You're trapped here forever now. Game
Yep,
over, guys.
game over. You guys lost. Try
No,
again next time.
I'll just call him Briarius and have him come rescue us, and then just own my soul
no.
forever.
Their assets to be released.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys continue to wander, you eventually find yourselves getting very separated, and it's hard to keep track where you guys are going. Furthermore, Moirin is having trouble finding Teresa. She seems to be preoccupied with herself and going off on her own. She looks back to you all like, "We have to stay together. Come on, you can't just get tricked by these little things." Zumasu, I'm gonna have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Bug.
As well as Odie.
Well, that was good. I rolled a 19.
That's good. Both of you guys end up getting completely separated from the people, from your friends for a while, and you start to see like the stones of the various ruins in here start to come to life and just fling bricks and stuff at you as rubble tumbles on top of you and trees start growing faces filled with clawed teeth. But you soon see through these easy illusions.
We're all gonna die.
I can't dodge that. Let me just tank it. Oh, there's nothing there.
They just go right through you, and then you look back and the ruins are completely repaired. The trees are normal.
See, not being dexterous is useful sometimes.
You guys continue onward as you find each other once more. Now I'm going to have you guys make a... What other stupid check can you guys do?
Oh no.
I think it's funner to do stupid checks here.
Force a strength check because all of us are bad at it.
Or an
Oh, well,
intelligence check, because nobody has that as a stat except for Boom Crash.
Well, I'm not going to just make you do any check just to try and trip you up. Now that wouldn't be very rightly, would it?
That's very much what a fairy would do.
I'm going to have you guys make a charisma-based investigation check.
Enough the damn charisma.
Another one that's just going to be a base charisma check.
Wow.
I got like a 30 because I got extra.
Oh, no, add a +5, so it's 14.
Right. Well, with a 14 and the rest of you guys getting marginally adequate scores.
Adequate?
I got a 30. Yeah, I got +4 extra from that.
I have a 5. I rolled a natural 1.
20.
20. Show off.
I'll take it. I've already used my inspiration, so I need everything
True.
I can get.
True.
You guys start to find a set of footprints that Moirin says the locals, little furry creatures, they say that these are traces. If we follow these, we might be able to find them. At least, I hope so. They don't seem to go in a straight line at all. But then again, neither have we been. And you guys go off trying to follow these footprints. Now, however, is going to make a fun wisdom saving throw, which you're proficient in.
Oh.
Fantastic. You are also shown various paths as Moirin says, "Come on, follow me." Suddenly, all of them turn into Moirin, and they all of your friends go in different directions. You have no clue which one to travel through, and then you just close your eyes and steel yourself. This is just an illusion. It'll pass. And you just follow your ears instead of your eyes and manage to stay on task and avoid a confusion spell. As you guys continue through the forest in the middle of this city, of course there's no cityness to be seen except for these vague ruins every once in a while. You're eventually met with a little voice, and it's echoing through the trees. It's a little giggle there.
Hello? Look!
No.
Hey! Hey! Watch out! Hello!
These small little whispers start to multiply and get louder. The fireflies start to spin around and coalesce to a massive face. It smiles for a bit and lets loose a multi-voiced little giggle. So, you're here in the forest? What brings you here so late at night, my little friends?
We're looking for somebody.
Can't talk. Searching now.
Looking for someone. Maybe we can help.
I remember the Fatrix and I turned to Boom Crash. What I do?
What I do?
Don't want to tell names because you know that whole name stealing thing. I take out the wine.
Well,
You have a
first,
gift?
A gift? For little old us?
yes. An offering.
Moirin steps forward. We don't want any trouble. We're just looking for our friend, and we kindly, respectfully decline your services, but we'd be more than willing to offer you something that would appease your hospitality as we traipse through your halls. Get out of my element here as well. Zumasu, make a persuasion check.
I describe how nice how aromatic this smells and how good it probably tastes. Not bad.
I think that this is a little bit lacking. We don't want magically conjured things. We could make wine if we wanted to. Offer us something we already have.
Okay. How about... And Boom Crash offers the pouch of 100 gold. It's like, how about this? If this pleases, it's yours.
I'll have you persuasion check.
Okie dokie.
We accept this gift. The little fireflies fly over to the pouch and drag it over to the massive mouth made of fireflies, and it just kind of goes hum nom nom, miming like it's eating the thing, and then licking its firefly lips. But we think that there might be more where that came from. Maybe play
There
with
is.
us for a bit. Maybe can come to a different arrangement. One where we can help you find your friend.
I'm looking through my inventory too.
Got those
What would
shiny
you
gold.
like of us?
Just want a little fun. He comes into the forest nowadays.
What do I
How-
have?
Oh God, I don't like this. I deeply distrust this.
Don't like the Fae.
Either.
Chris has presented us like tiny little doors in the middle of the woods, and we're all like, no, not touching it. Nope. That's a trap.
Wait. I got a little thing. Okay, so then Mao wanna see if they can take out the cup. They take out another cup. Wanna just see if they can guess what liquid we're gonna show them?
But we don't know.
I mean, it depends on what kind of fun. We've had fun with with the Sphinx before, but that was rather a dull affair.
Want
Trivia
something
question,
exciting.
bitch.
I want something predictable and fair and over quickly so we can proceed to finding our friend.
Just have something that we want just because we can.
Are you gonna make us play Monopoly?
Something like that.
Oh God, we're
We're
playing
doomed.
we're playing Star Wars Monopoly.
I called a thimble.
Just roll a d10.
Oh, the thimble.
Oh,
like the
that
thimble.
escalated. That die
I like the
okay.
dog.
A dark beam shoots out from one of the little firefly's butts and soars towards Odie and his suggestion of Monopoly. Oh. Odie, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does it
least
count as
it's
being in my
charisma-based
aura?
thing.
Yeah, you're all
Because I'd assume
together.
we'd be together. Okay, so he gets +5 to it. Got a 17.
All right. I haven't used my inspiration, so I'm going to use it now, of all places.
I mean, it's
Seems
getting
like a
close
good
to the end,
place.
that's fine.
It's the end of the night, so that's not a bad idea.
Got a 32.
You succeed. So that's
I
good.
have to say, like the fairy illusion says that you think you succeed.
You take no damage. And let's some initiative. As the fireflies transform into a full head, like completely spherical, and little fireflies are kind of flitting about its head. Its eyes have converged into one small eye at the center of its form. The rest of them blink out so that you can see just one pinprick of light at its center. And they all say together, "Let's have some fun." Whee!
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
You remember this?
Yeah.
So let's do initiative. Grabbed onto it. See. Okay, no, I didn't. Alright, Mao. It is your turn.
Is this the type of fun that I think we're thinking of?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, this might hurt. Please have my back.
Always.
Fairies can sometimes turn violent, especially if they are insulted by your gifts. Alright, Cinder Smite.
All I suggested was Monopoly. All right.
Also, so since it's the first turn for them,
Yeah.
technically I get the assassinate off. They need to make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Okay, this is what I figured is what's gonna happen. Here, let me go and hit them. Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, your assassinate still goes off, but they are not going to die from it. You assassinated one of the fireflies for sure.
God damn it.
But the good news is that You have advantage, yes?
Um,
Oh, you have
Technically,
advantage
it
if they're
wasn't hidden.
surprised.
yeah.
Actually, it doesn't hit then.
Okay. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna run over to this tree and I'm gonna hide.
Sure. You tuck away into the bushes and make a stealth check. Does appear to be hidden. Yep, you beat their passive. Good. Anything else?
Good. No.
It is the Fairy Tyrant's turn. And it's going to do what it does best. Shoot some random eye rays. That's 3 times. 8, 3, and 4. Okay, we're gonna do a nice little... Okay, I'm just gonna shoot at random. So that's the way it's going. Got what?
Sounds very Fae-like.
Got 5 targets here. I'll just roll another d10. 2, 3, 5, 6. Boom crash. Make a dexterity save.
You're in my
Okie
aura.
dokie.
Whew, doing great.
Doing great, folks.
16?
16 does not make it either. Boom crash. You are restrained. As you are hit by a petrification ray, your talons start to turn to stone as the stone starts to travel up your body, bit by bit.
I think I can solve that. Hold on. Sec. Yep.
Well, we ain't done yet, folks. Let's see what ray number 3 is. Let's see who to shoot. Let's just shoot, Odie. Odie, make a
Ah,
wisdom save.
Ah, shucks.
He's still in my aura.
Okay, you succeed. So, last one's going at Zumasu. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Is magic, right?
It is magic.
Well, that ain't great. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That is fair too.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Right. Okay, you succeeded on all those. Great. So you two are unaffected by the slowing ray and the fear ray that
Oh.
have just slammed into you guys. Zumasu
Wait,
was
I
almost
am
hit by
immune to
this.
fear.
Oh, you were almost hit by the slow ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you started like slowing down as you could feel a weight going on your shoulders. You could see like these iron weights just strapped onto your hands, but you quickly dispel the thing, throwing them off of you. And Odie sees sees Cersei turn to him and go, "Odie, what have you done to me?" "Shut up! I know you can't talk." And dispels the fear. Odie,
That Odie can understand.
it is your turn.
Cersei.
As
You don't sound like that.
as the Fey Tyrant just kind of starts to sparkle and glimmer its way this way.
Well, I don't like none of that. But the Boom Crash is petrified, right?
She's not petrified, she's restrained, but she could be petrified next turn.
All right, all right. In that case, I did prepare for this. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Okay, one effector the petrifies the target, so it will. In that case, greater restoration.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Odie heads over to Boom Crash and slaps some goo onto that their wound, and the stone starts to crack away, preventing any further petrification.
He's like, and there's like I can tell the pig to go sick him.
Alright. The pig rushes towards the floating, hovering thing, but Cersei's on the ground. This thing's hovering.
Hmm.
Huh.
In that case, retreat.
What is magic resistance again?
Advantage on saving throws against magic.
Okay. Okie dokie. Because that's one of the things that was weirdly deleted, so...
Weirdly deleted.
Hold on. Yeah, from the character sheet. Like, I thought it was...
From the
It should be on there.
weird numbers
It's
that are
one
missing.
of... It's from one of my items.
It should be from the staff, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's... I used to have it on my character sheet, so I could quick check what that meant, and it wasn't there. So, I'm gonna... add it back
Roll
in.
20 lately. Why is it just deleting random stuff and changing random numbers?
I don't know.
Oh well.
Maybe there was something with their database and it got reset back to an earlier date.
I know they've been doing stuff, I just don't know exactly what they're doing. Anyway, it's Moirin's turn. Moirin doesn't have much else that she can do. She just pleads to the creatures. We've offered you what we could. I don't have a lot of dosh, but you should forgive them. They're new to this forest. The Fae seem to be ignoring her and just cackling to themselves as they start to shoot more lasers everywhere. And they're just going to do so. Let's do... Aha! I do have a button. Let's shoot a disintegration ray at somebody. Not Mao, though, because Mao's invisible.
Oh no.
Well, hidden. So let's do a D8. Oh, it's Boom Crash again.
Okay, joy.
Magic resist.
Magic resistance and aura of protection.
Hey, it's a good thing you learned what that magic resistance does.
Okay, make a
Yep.
Dex save, Boom Crash.
Okay.
Got this.
A beam of yellow light bursts forth,
Ooh.
and you
made
manage
it.
to dodge it. Okay, so you take no damage. Wow, these
Yay!
things really suck when they don't hit. For me. It's great for you guys. I love it. I love this for you.
Oh yeah.
Zimosu, it's your turn.
I need to stay close to people so they don't turn into stone. I'll just move myself here so they're still in my aura. I'm going to cast Hex on this thing, and... Can I cast? Yeah, I can cast Hex on this thing, and then I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blast at it. But
Righty.
1 second, I'm going to go to the character sheet. It's a tried and true combo. Does that do 4?
It did do... So
Okay.
does that give you any advantages or anything on the attack roll, or just the damage?
No, it's just extra damage, and I'll have it be worse at strength ability checks. It's a useless add-on, but sometimes it's relevant.
Okay, 3 of those hit, the first 3. So that's 10
Okay.
force, 10 force, and 10 force. Wow.
And I rolled 3d6 for the extra hex
Oh.
damage.
Here it comes.
Boop.
Okay, so 36 damage.
Yep. Oh, you gave it a little hex sign. Yeah.
Did. You start blasting away beams of light from your hands as pixies are dispelled from the Fae form, and it does in fact spit out a few pixies.
Great.
Let's add them to the initiative, shall we?
Pixies, stop your bullshit. We're playing your game, right? This is fun.
Put them in their proper place. Okay, they're technically going... One of them is going after Zimosu. Anything else with your turn, Zimosu?
I want to stay here so they get in my aura still.
Alright. It is one of them pixies' turns. Here. Well, Zimosu, they don't really like you.
I did just blast them with a bunch of beams.
You did just blast them with a bunch of beams. You did do that, didn't you? Let's see here. Zimosu, make a... Yeah, just make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is it
It's
magical?
It's magical. This one's gonna float over here and start spinning some magic. as some sparkles start to surround you.
Thank God it's magical.
Yeah, thank goodness it's magical. Your Yanti's innate ability to resist magic prevents you from its... well, whatever it was going to do. Just leave it at that. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
Okie doke. I dislike this thing strongly. But I don't want to... Is this like a swarm, or is it just a thingy?
I mean, it's kind of acting like a swarm, but attacks seem to do things to it.
Okay. What do I got? What do I got? I'm thinking banishment, but I'm also thinking just blasting it.
I think just blasting it because I don't know if banishment would send it more if we're in the Fey realm, so to speak, already.
Yeah, true. Okay, so I'm gonna step out so I'm not... so Zuzu isn't in the way. Blast it a few times and then step back. So
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All 4 of those hit?
Nice.
That's gonna be, wow, 3 16s. That's 3, 8, then plus 9, that's 57?
7.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
That sounds right to me. Hold on. I'll double check with a calculator.
It is blasted away. It is not blasted all the way away, though.
No, 57.
It is only blasted half of the way away, as some of the pixies just are shot out instead. And hit it 4 times, it spits out 4 more pixies.
Oh, fuck. Okay, and then I'm gonna step back behind Sumasu.
Right, let's go into descending order so that I can just... okay, none of them happened after Boom Crash. So, Mao, it's the top of the round. You are hidden. And there's now
I am.
7 more pixies in the battle.
Yeah, I hate this. But let's attack the big one. So from hiding.
Yep, from hiding, that
Advantage.
is a hit. Did not
And
see you
sneak.
coming. Fire launches forth, striking true near its central eye, and dealing 47 damage to the thing.
And I go back into hiding.
You leap back into hiding and make a stealth check to do that for me. Fantastic. You are absolutely hidden, and only 1 pixie emerges from your actions. Let's do initiative, and I'll just put it in descending order again. Alright, Mao,
Do
you
the boom thing.
are hidden once more. It's
What do
this
you mean?
Pixie's turn.
The sound boom. The boom thing.
Oh, okay.
This Pixie's gonna head over here, and it looks at Boom Crash. It is going to make you make a wisdom saving throw. Crash.
Okay. And it's magic?
It is magic.
Okay.
And plus 4.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Okay. Succeed.
Huzzah.
At the end of that Pixie's turn, because I almost forgot, the Fey Tyrant is going to shoot out an eye ray. Petrification again. Let's shoot this one at Zumasu. Make a dexterity save, I believe.
Is it dexterity or constitution?
It is dexterity.
Okay. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, well, you are restrained for now, but at the end of your next turn, you're going to have to make a new save. Alright, now at the start of its turn, it's going to shoot out 3 random eye rays. Okay, we got Death Ray, we got Sleep Ray, and we got Paralyze Ray. Let's do a Death Ray at Crash.
We can not. That'd be nice.
Crash, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw again. Okay, natural 20. You duck behind a stone, and the stone dies in front of you. You hear a bleh as the stone is no longer alive. It's just the way things go.
The hell was that?
not a stone.
Another one hurls towards Boom Crash. I'm gonna this time to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
The last one's going at okay, you are still safe. Last one is a paralysis. Okay. Where the heck it go? There it is. Okay, Constitution save for Odie.
I hate everything about this. You can go to hell, Chris. All right.
Damn.
Odie is paralyzed. You can repeat the save every turn to try and stop being so... Oh, not petrified. Oh my god. Where's the correct one? There it is. Paralyzed. Okay, that's the end of its turn. That's all it has time to do. Unfortunately, Odie, it's your turn. Oh. At the end of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw.
You get the +5?
Technically. Oh.
Damn it.
You can go to hell, Chris. All right. The Cersei is automatically doing the dodge action because that's what defaults do. So
Most of these
FYI.
things seem to be flying anyway, so there's not much Cersei can do, unfortunately.
Runs up the hill and jumps.
Okay, this little fucker's turn. This guy's gonna fly over here and Zumasa make a wisdom save.
Someone cast fly on Cersei's.
I think I'm fine.
When pigs can fly.
We're
Exactly.
fine. Moirin's not really looking too good here. She's just gonna go hide herself.
Can't she shouldn't she shouldn't run off too far because
Then she
Then
might get
she's
lost
gonna
too, yeah.
yeah.
This pixie's gonna head over here to Boom Crash. Boom Crash, make a wisdom save.
Okie dokie. There you
Okay. As long as you guys keep making these wisdom saves, everything will be hunky-dory.
are.
Anyway, Zumasu, make a wisdom save.
That's a lot of saves.
Yeah, you should probably have these just on a little hotkey. Stab your character sheet up.
Okay. Am I still
Alright.
good?
Still good. Yeah, it's a very low DC, but it's a chance. This one's going to fly over here. This one's going to target Cersei this time. Cersei, make a wisdom saving throw.
All
Cersei's
right.
still an ally.
We'll allow it. Okay,
All right.
Cersei's fine.
I don't-
That's some pig. Zumasu, it's your turn.
Did I make a con save? I don't think I did. Or I did it. I failed.
You did,
Yeah.
you failed. And then you said
Yeah,
I hate you,
yeah.
Chris, and everything about
Uh,
this.
That's my default expression, so I couldn't tell the difference. Anyway, go ahead.
Can I dispel magic on this?
On what?
On petrification?
That's a good question.
I mean, it is a spell effect.
But it's not a spell, it's just an effect that was caused by it. It didn't cast a spell called You Are Petrified, it just petrified her. So there isn't an active spell on her to end.
Okay. I guess I'll just shoot this silly thing again.
Yeah,
I
much like
still
you
technically
can't
take-
dispel something's poison sting. The poison's
Okay, I
already
guess
there.
that makes sense. You can't dispel also somebody who's already turned to stone, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so I'll just shoot the tyrant again with my stuff. Let me just pull up my sheet again.
Alright. Take 4 attacks.
Yep, technically I haven't taken any damage, so my concentration hex is still up. Da, 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 da.
That is 3 attacks. You can make one more. Right, that is 3 hits, because 19 is its AC. So that's going to be... one was a crit, so that's going to be max damage for that, which is 15. Oh, technically not 15, it's 21 because of the hex. I'll count the crit first. I'll count the first 2 d6s. Or no, you only rolled... Okay, so I'll count the first 2 d6s because one is maxed out already because of a crit. So I'll do... It's 14. Minus 6. It's 8. Alright. The Fey Tyrant disappears, and 3 pixies are left in its place.
Sweet. I gotta make a save at the end of this turn.
Yes you do.
Okay, this is an important save. Wait, is it still dexterity?
That's a good question. Oh, shit, I deleted it. Hold on.
It says, on a failed save, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of the next turn. That's weird. I guess it is still dexterity.
Yeah, I guess you're wriggling.
I guess. I don't like this. Okay, I have the magic thing, right?
Yes. It is a magical effect, so you did succeed at this save.
Whew.
So you are not turned to stone.
I figure my magical Yuan-Ti aura just kind of lets me slip out of it a little easier.
You shed some skin and
Oh,
are
gross.
freed from the stone.
I have little stone booties there with a little bit of skin attached to it.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
There's an actual lizard, a gecko, that instead of losing its tail when you touch it, it loses its scales.
Does like a rapid shed.
Yeah, it looks like pink and like skinless by the time it's done because of it.
Oh no, poor
baby.
thing.
Really upsetting. Awesome.
Cool.
Anything else, Zimos?
I did my stuff and I got out of my thing. I'm gonna stay here so people get my aura.
Alright. Zumasu, make a wisdom save. And while I'm at it, Zumasu, make 2 wisdom saves. Boom Crash, make 2 wisdom saves. I'm just gonna do once.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still good because of that dang resistance.
Yeah, you guys got plenty of resistance. Just move these guys as they start to dissipate a bit. Boom Crash, it is your turn. No longer petrified, so I'm gonna get a restrained condition on it.
Okay. Thank you much. Zoo, do we still want to do the loud thing?
That's up to you. It would hit a bunch of them at once.
The radius I don't think is that huge.
Yeah, the pixies have been spreading out since they've been loosed from their little beehive.
Okay, hold on. What's the radius for this? Yeah, that's not that much.
Then you could.
I could just keep on taking pot shots. Okay, so let's do. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you're gonna shoot at each of those in that order.
Yes. And you get an Eldritch Blast, and you get an Eldritch Blast.
Watch out!
Let me just check their ACs real. That hits all of them. They all have 1 hit point, so they are destroyed.
Oh, oops.
That's fine. The parries.
Sucks to suck.
They wanted to play. This is the consequences of their game.
Yep, sucks to suck.
Seems so. Anything else?
I'm gonna sort of call out and be like, we played your game, now give us the spoils.
Persuasion check.
Okay.
I was going for intimidation, but
Oh, yeah, you can do
Persuade.
intimidation, actually, if you'd like.
okay, yeah. Because I have proficiency in that. Oh, I have proficiency in persuasion, and I didn't roll that much differently, so whatever.
You shout this at the pixies, and they giggle to themselves a bit. But as they start fluttering around, they start to coalesce. We'll take you to them. Your friend is lost, but we know where they are. Jesus, I almost sneezed. Very good, parents! Sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Follow us. They start to form a little path through the woods, assuring you that this is where your friends be found.
Morin, I think we opened a path.
She pops her head out of the bush. Really? It's over? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
well, we're still looking. Just I think we got a path.
All right. Well, as long as you can trust these folks.
Nope.
Nope.
I
There's
didn't
no
think so
trust.
either.
There's only hope.
Well, here, and she pulls out a little, like, loaf of bread, and she, like, hands it to some of the pixies as she's, like, going along. Don't cause any trouble now, you hear? You guys are led deeper into the forest. Let's go back. This map. You guys rush through the druid maze, following these little points of light flickering in the woods, giggling in the background. And eventually, you are led to a stone archway at the top of a staircase, in the middle of this vast clearing area. And the little pixies giggle to themselves and disappear. And so the
Okay.
music stops suddenly.
There was music. That's so weird.
I think I'm starting to feel like Odie. I can hear things that aren't there.
I can hear the demon.
You want some of my moonshine?
yes, I
it-
do.
It'll
Clear
make you
your head.
it'll
Wait,
make you blind. So if you drink enough of it, maybe it'll make you deaf too. Try it.
Oh. Is the blindness guaranteed? Because I need my eyes.
It's like, well, it depends on if you're a weak ass, a lip-wristed,
Well,
weakling or not.
give me that. I take a sip.
Alright, make a constitution save.
Shit.
You want to do this.
I was waiting for it.
Yes, you did.
Got my aura.
You goaded me.
Yes, he did. And you fell
Check
for
or
it.
save?
Oh, it's a save.
Whew. Not weak. Strong shit, though.
It's
Here,
like-
take it.
Yeah, well, it is fermented milk.
Oh! Please tell me it's not from a pig.
I'm impressed that it somehow got alcoholic. What are those pigs
It's
eat?
just fermented milk. It's not even alcohol. It's just spoiled milk.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! This ain't moonshine!
God, Odie, you just keep getting more wonderful.
I need my jug of wonder, and I hope I pull acid.
Yeah, you hope that you pull a mayonnaise to wipe away the taste.
Give that sour some flavor.
Take a deep swig. But it doesn't let you see anything unusual. Maybe the floaters are a bit more active in your eyes, taking a bit more notice of them. But this clearing is pretty calm, and Teresa is nowhere to be found. Nothing but
I
the
call out
strange
her name.
staircase. Teresa!
God, staircase.
No
When you say
response.
staircase, is it going down or up?
It is going up, and it ends in an archway. It's maybe about 10 feet off the ground.
Looks like we need to go cross through the threshold, maybe.
Yeah, Boomcrash starts ascending the staircase and starts going up.
I'll
I'm gonna
follow.
I'm gonna follow.
Wait for me, guys.
Yeah. We're all doomed either way. He will come back out, and it's been
Yep.
100 years, and there's no war.
Hey, problem.
Yeah, it's someone else's problem.
And then
Hey,
we'll be
problem-
200 years old.
Yeah, you know, at
I
that point,
hope
problem
not.
solved.
It'll be one of the oldest Kenku ever. Cool.
Ancient Kingu.
You're a well-preserved chicken.
I am petrified chicken.
You guys head up the staircase, and it just ends at this archway, and there's nothing really through it. You guys take a step tentatively through it, just kind of hoping, and Boomcrash just steps through the archway, disappears.
Hopping through.
Fake it. It's not quite like the one that I went through as a kid, but it is one.
Okay, in
But
that case,
Goose is still there?
This is still there.
Okay.
We've been
That
through
can
gates
be-
before. I follow
Yeah.
through.
I'm gonna hold my breath as if that matters or not, and then go through.
What's the worst that could happen? We could fight ourselves again. Oh no.
Oh,
Hops
boy.
through.
I've already done that one. Step on through to the other side. Step on through to the other
I've
side.
got friends on the
We've
other
fought a
side.
sphinx. We've fought ourselves before. The gates are nothing, and yeah, following through.
Look, you
Actually-
fought yourselves before. I died to everybody.
You were fighting. You just managed to get knocked out.
Also, I would like to see Bizarre Odie. He's actually just a very polite gentleman.
He's very dapper, yeah.
Why,
He's
hello
an
there,
accountant.
my friends.
But kind of a tight ass. And really well dressed.
yeah.
He has a stamp collection.
I'm Doug
Hey,
Odidome, owner of the Dimsdale Odidome. Moirin says,
Very tall hat.
I'm gonna stay out here. I'll try and be your tether. If you aren't out next hour or so, I'll come on in and get you.
Actually,
Sure.
okay, that seems like a terrible idea. So I'm gonna give her one end of the 50-foot of rope that I have. I'm not
And
sure
Goose
if
is going to stay there.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that you can do magic, right? You do ascending if you have to.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if
And
that
I have
works
some.
across the Feywild.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I'm giving you the rope, Sonny.
Right, well, I'll take it. 2 tugs means that I start pulling. As strong as I
Okay.
halfling can do.
Great.
I
You can
believe
just-
in you. It'll be fine.
Okay, you guys step
On the other side.
8. On the other side, it is not daytime, not nighttime, but somewhere in between. You can't really tell if it's like dusk or dawn, but kind
We're
of-
in Alaska.
it's kind of Alaska everywhere that you can see. Just a golden red hue everywhere. There's almost like various other colors that are just being picked out of anything that you focus your eyes on. Like every petal of a flower might have red, but if you look closely, you'll see like after images of like purples and greens and yellows and golds and sparkles and stuff. Hurts your eyes and it's
Trippin' ball.
dizzying just a little bit. And you step on through and you see that you are on the other side of an archway that is sitting on the ground, perfectly well grounded.
Okay.
Can we see the stairs back on the other side?
It is just an empty
Okay.
archway.
Tessa, we're trying to get you. This place is freaking us out. Teresa?
Like a tree.
Well,
Teresa.
Teresa. I thought it was Tessa.
That's why I kept
I
trying
know
to
you do.
enunciate it. You shout.
We've been calling your name. Why didn't you come? That ain't my name.
Fair enough.
You're shouting into the open forest on the other side. Does seem to be a forest. Just one that's deeper than you ever thought possible. And yet, there's also sort of life here. Walk for a bit. You can see that all these ruins that were Druid Maze are full houses now. Little cottages that are occupied by various fae folk. You can see people with like horns and fawn legs just going about their daily business and kind of heartily waving to you guys as you pass.
Anybody
There's-
snake-like?
you don't see any snake-like people that you might know.
I wouldn't know them, but it's neat.
There's pixies. There's looks to be like watery folk. They got like frills and gills all over. There's even like large animals. Like there's just an elk walking around and it says "Good day" as it
Fuck.
keeps on moving. This is not quite what you were expecting on the other side of this portal, but no one really would have known what was on the other side of a Fey portal. There's a lot of people here to talk to and interact with, and probably too much for 2 minutes from now. So I might have to call it here for tonight. So, yeah.
Ugh.
Great.
You guys are in the Feywild now.
Don't eat anything. Don't drink anything. Don't eat anything. Don't touch anything.
So we should have subsist entirely upon your jar.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna eat mayonnaise forever.
Great.
Thumbs
Well,
up.
God.
sounds like a plan. Thanks everybody that came out to watch our folks get stranded in the Feywild. You can watch this stream every Sunday from
What?
9 p.m. to stranded? What? 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, and on Wednesdays is our Rime of the Frost Maiden stream from 7 to 10. You can find my books, they're on DriveThruRPG and others on the DMs Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NoTrumpet. That's gonna conclude the stream. Do
Don't
not
eat
try
anything.
any food, do not give anybody your name, do not pass go, do
Pass
not
go?
walk up any unusual staircases. Good night, everybody, and farewell.
Cheers.
Hey, I'm not stranded. I can just walk right back on out.